Hey, 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 hey! I wasn't sure if everything was working properly. What's up, guys? OJ here. Welcome to another stream. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Little bit of a weird day for me. Man. Was like barely got any sleep. Was up hella early. JoJo boys early. I appreciate the love. Although Mr. Blue Dragon Fire Blogs, that is not first blood. First blood goes to Jigen4 with the $5, and he says first blood. That was during the pre-stream that we had. So thank you, Jigen4 with the $5. Put the dollars in your pockets. And also shout outs to Blue Dragon with the first JoJo boys. Today is JoJo Thursday. Today is Support OJ Thursday. No, I'm joking. Thank you guys so much for the support, though. I appreciate it. Early support coming through. Blue Dragon becoming the top streamer and stream Hokage with that $10. No message. He's just supporting the stream. Thank you so much, Blue Dragon. Once again, one of the fastest rising, if not already up there, fastest rising elite ninja here in the village. And also Jigen. My man's been around for a while, so he knows the deal. Thank you guys for the support. It really does mean the world to me when the notifications pop up. Because your boy, like I said, I don't want to get kicked out of my house like last time. Mr. Clean coming through. You guys don't know the horrors of fighting against a 6'4" bald white guy. It's terrifying, you know? It's a very scary ordeal. So thank you guys for the support. Appreciate that. So we're going to talk about Switch financial sales. We're going to talk about the Shin Megami Tensei 5 reviews. We're going to talk about Elden Ring. We're going to watch some gameplay of Elden Ring, so that's going to be fun. It should be a great stream today, man. It should be a great stream. I had a little bit of a headache, and I was taking a nap just because I was working so much. I had to wake up early to cover the Nintendo Switch sales, and then I was also up early so I can cover the SMT5 reviews. So, like, it kind of created a little bit, I got a little bit of a headache for lack of sleep. But then I got a nap, though, so everything's okay now. So I got a nap. Yo, Shinru with the Toby Buster! Let's go! We're gonna go to Michigan. We're gonna go to Detroit. We're gonna go to Alabama. We're gonna go to Spawn Wave. We're gonna go to RGT's channel. We're gonna go to Miss Click's channel. We're gonna bust open the White House and be like, yeah! Shinru with the $15. He says, let's go Hokage. SMT5 hype is real, bro. Can't wait to sink my teeth into this game. Most hype I've been all year. Next to Metroid Dread, of course. LOL, met a good person at my local GameStop, and we're telling me to play Trails of Cold Steel as well. Yo, shout outs. Let's go. Thank you for the 15. That does make you top stream to stream Hokage. Let's go. Shout outs. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about when I said we're gonna go to Michigan, we're gonna go check out Howard Dean Scream. Just Google Howard Dean Scream, or just Google Dave Chappelle Howard Dean. That's all you gotta do. Just Howard Dean Scream. Or we'll watch it later on stream. We'll watch it later, then you guys will know what I was making fun of. People that are old school, you guys know that I make fun of that all the time, so y'all know. Shout outs to my man Shinru. Thank you for the $2. Or sorry, thank you for the 15. Becoming the top streamer to stream Hokage. Shinru. And then also shout outs to Vendetta against. Thank you for the 2 NZ. Says, will you check out the AC update? Maybe. I covered it though. Shinru. Man, I'm so far behind in Animal Crossing, guys. I just don't have the time to be sinking like 5 million hours into Animal Crossing. I got like so many other games I gotta play. Oh my god, what's going on? JoJo boys! Let's go! Jigen4 coming through. Before I can even get Shinru up on the board, it says, let's get some SMT hype playing in this stream. Yes, sir. SMT hype. Shin Megami Tensei 5. Let's see if there's some music that's up that we can play. All right, let's go. I think we got a little bit of music here. All right, here we go. Shout outs to Jigen with the $20 JoJo boys. You guys give some hype and love to Jigen. Jigen4, who's been waiting. Jigen, you've got to rename yourself to Jigen5. You've got You've got to rename the Jigen 5 just for a little bit. Oh, shout outs Jigen. Thank you for the $20. You guys give some love. Anybody does more than 20, they will become the Stream Ninja. So you can knock off the Jigen. I don't know. It's going to be pretty tough. Shout outs. Thank you for the $20. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right, let's go and get into shout outs. More shout outs. Minato Mario, Katana Riku. What's good? By the way, good review from Katana Riku over at Game Explain. You know, good stuff, Katana Riku. Dark Synchron is here. What's up, Dark Synchron? Paul Gale Network. What's up, Paul? Alonzo Vines. Neophyte G. Skip It Productions. What's up? Jaybird. What's good? Flying Hippo. Dior Wilson. D Money. Party Man the Bodyguard. Bead Queen, my girl, the Queen of Beats. What's good, Bead Queen? I know you said that you're enjoying that Animal Crossing New Horizons 2.0 update. Nintendo's dropping some dimes. Dropping some Johnny Stocktons. Let's go. Let's see here. Isaac Gentry. What's up, Isaac? Welcome to the stream. Jungle Zone. What's good? Welcome. Noto Scar 421. What's up, man? First time chatter. What's good? Anderson says IGN taking massive L's. Yo, look, I love IGN. IGN is one of the reasons why I actually wanted to do what I'm doing right now. Although I didn't know about the form that we have it right now, but IGN shaped a lot of my professional, you know, wanting to get into the industry, some way, some shape, some form. So I like IGN. I love Brian Altano. I love Casey. I love Pear Snyder. I'm a big fan. However, that SMT5 review was a bit suspect. I mean, it still got a good score. It still got an 8. But it was definitely a little bit suspect because the first sentence they compared to Persona 5, which it's like, I think SMT fans are kind of tired of it. Like, I get it was cute like the first 17 times, but not at this point. SMT fans want to know how it plays compared to SMT. We know that SMT doesn't have dating. It doesn't have high school. It doesn't have answering questions. You use the demons on your team. It's like a mature Pokemon, you know, a mature rated Pokemon. That's what SMT is. That's what SMT's always been. It's not going to be a cutesy, or it's not going to be a Persona going into TVs or shooting yourself and having some type of thing that pops out, or on this as a Persona. It's not that. It's not that. You fight as an individual. You're not someone. It's as if you're inside that world. You don't have a personality. You don't have, oh, I'm gonna go to them, go eat dinner. I'm gonna go date Futaba. Like, it's not that. And SMT fans, like, I understand it. Like, I get not wanting, you know, something else to shape your, like, not caring. Like, I don't care at the end of the day. Like, they can say whatever they want to say. But I think SMT fans are just kind of tired of it because it's been like freaking 30 years, man. It's been like, I mean, like, SMT debuted in like 1991 or 92. Like, it's been like legit 30 years. Like, they're different games. SMT is not Dating Simulator. It's not, you know, Joker. It's not that. It's not that. It's its own thing. And fans would like to see how it compares to the previous SMT games, not just Persona. Like, if you open it up with Persona, that's gonna piss people off from day one. Now, if you say at the end, like, okay, well, if you're like, if you frame it better, or if you just did some research with SMT4 and started off with that, and then go into it, then people wouldn't be as upset. Or if you just brought facts, you know, like, it's just, that's where the problem is, you know, for many gamers out there. That's where that for fans, SMT fans, it's just annoying. It's not like the biggest deal in the world. It's just annoying, and the review got destroyed because of that. Not that it was a bad review, because I don't think it was overall a bad review. But, like, you know, it's just annoying for some people. Mr. Davis, what's up, man? What's good, Mr. Davis? What's up, Caesar? Let's see. What's up, Game Pass Perry? What's up, Bobby Jr.? Blind going into SMT5. Get a mute next week, so I'm gonna mute for a minute. Yeah, I mean, really, they haven't really showed anything. So I mean, like, you're good, you know. So yeah. It says Persona 4 is the only Persona game I really liked. Not yeah, then you should just not worry about it, Cal. Just play Pokemon or something, dude. If you don't want to give this series a shot. I see you, Mr. Davis. Welcome to the stream, man. How you doing? What's up, Ed? Ed boy! What's up, man? Welcome. Corey D, what's good? Welcome to the stream. Zach F, what's up, man? Welcome. Shoutouts. Shoutouts. Also, make sure, guys. This is the reviewer even had the voice of a total dweeb. I ain't gonna attack the person personally. Alright, guys, make sure, one more bit of ninja news. If you're not a member of the stream, consider becoming a member. It's only $1 and it does get you access to our emotes, badges, and gameplay sessions. Yesterday, we played Mario Party where I destroyed everybody. So if you're a Mario Party fan and you want to play mini games with us and stuff, make sure you become a member. I put the link at the top of the page, or you can type in !member. We get 5 new ones. Actually, we still need to get back to our bonus stream because we were at 480. We did drop a couple. So let's see if we can get 5 new members today. Let's go. All right, let's see. Let's keep it going here. Alonzo Vines, what's good? Minato Mario, it wasn't as bad as Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition review for sure. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know which one was worse. I don't think that they were bad reviews per se. It's just, like I said, just annoying little things. Like, it's not a bad review. Like, they gave the game an 8 out of 10, so it got a really good score. It's just like a little annoying. That's all. For SMT fans, like, personally, me, like, I don't want Dating Simulator. Like, I really don't. I think that SMT 5, from what I've seen, you know, or whatever, to me, it's, I like that it's not like Persona. I think that's actually a really good thing. Persona's fantastic, but Persona's structure is extremely, in my opinion, extremely wonky and overrated. But that's just me, and I've never been a huge fan of the structure of Persona games. I've never been a huge fan. I like Persona, but I don't like the structure. I'm more of a Xenoblade structure guy. Like, give me my party, let me go into like a open world or open-ended areas. Let me fight at my own leisure. Let me experience. Let me just go about. You know, the story can be cool, but I don't want to be micromanaged. I've never been a fan of micromanaging within an RPG where they tell you time limit, day, you can only go here, only at this time, only have this. Like, I've never been a fan of that. And Persona 5 in general, but has manages you to death. Like, you've got timers and days and for everything, and only can do this, only this for this day, only, like, there's Persona 5 just micromanages you to hell and back. Like, and SMT has always been the gameplay that you know and love, but without the micromanaging, just like a normal RPG, you know? So I've always had a little bit of an affinity for that, you know? But I do like both, but I'm just not a fan of the structure of Persona. I love the gameplay, but I'm not a fan of the structure. I love the characters, I love the story, I love a lot of things about Persona, but if they were ever to get rid of that I hope they get rid of that structure one of these days. But I think the cool thing about SMT, what this SMT game does from what I'm reading, is that it's a huge evolution and step up from SMT 4. Like, I think that's how you should really start your review. It's like, okay, well, how did SMT 4, if you're going to compare, or how did SMT 5 compare to SMT 4? What did they do? What were the differences? What were the changes? Why is SMT 5 much better than SMT 4? I think that's where you should start. Then if you want to get into comparisons with Persona, that's cool. But as a fan, if you're looking at it from a fan's perspective, I get that. You're looking at it from, I never played SMT, okay? But you should definitely have an obligation to know at least a little bit of the franchise's history, and at least be able to say what it's done better than the previous game, not what it's done better than a game that isn't it. That's just me in terms of my own reviews. Now, some people will disagree with that, but I personally feel that you should know the previous game. Like, if you're reviewing Call of Duty, you should know, well, how did it stack up to the previous Call of Duty? You know, like, what'd they do better? What'd they do worse? You know, if you're reviewing Madden, you should say, hey, well, what did they do better? What did they do worse than the previous Madden? Like, you should know the differences so you can say what's changed, what's not, what's better, not. Well, there's this completely other game that I like to play, and it's not that game. It's like, okay, well, we know it's called Shin Megami Tensei 5. It's not called Persona 5, you know? So I think that's the frustration that fans see. You know, like I said, it's not the fact that they compared it. It's the fact that the first sentence, you know, and like when people say, oh, well, it's like the edgier younger brother. It's like, no, SMT is older. What are you talking about? Unless you're talking about in context of Persona 5 is older as a game than SMT 5, which I'm guessing that's what they're talking about. But the franchise is older though, you know? So I think that's just the issues that some people have. That's all. Yo, shout outs Tiny, appreciate that, man. Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, it's Persona's a separate series. I mean, yeah, they share a lot of stuff. Yeah, Ubicore. Yeah, the structure of Persona is just I've never been a fan of restrictions on leveling. I don't like leveling restrictions, you know? Not a fan of like where you have to go to a certain area in order to do something and you can only be there for X or Y amount of time. I've never been a fan of that type of structure. I want to be able to level and play at my leisure in a RPG. I don't want time limits and restrictions on anything that I do unless it's a particular mission or something that's a challenge. Okay, I get that, but I've never been a fan, and that's why I really dislike Final Fantasy Lightning Returns. There's like time limits and crap. I hate that, you know? So yeah. Let's see, these reviews are kind of downplaying. It's not everybody though, it's just some reviewers. Most of the reviews have been overwhelmingly positive. I mean, the game has like an 86, 87 average, guys, so it's not like it's a bum game. That's like one of the best reviewed games of the year, and clearly one of the best major RPGs of the year. I mean, obviously, you still got Tales of Arise. That's probably going to be like the RPG of the year for many people. But still, having a good turn-based RPG brings some balance because Tales of Arise is an action RPG, you know? Did I like Majora's Mask? No. But it's an okay game. I've played it, but no, I don't like Majora's Mask. I don't like it. It's definitely one of my lower rated for me. Not that it's a bad game. I just personally don't like it as much. Let's see here. I don't see any reviews saying Dragon Quest is good, but not as good as Final Fantasy. I mean, I guess because Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy, you know, like they're not like one's not a spin-off from the other. So I mean, I see what you're saying. They're both owned by Square Enix, but it's not I guess because it was a spin-off and because they don't share enemies, like, for the most part. I think that if Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy shared enemies across the board and gameplay style across the board, then maybe you get that. But I think that's the reason why, is because SMT and Persona both obviously share many similarities with the battle system. Not everything. There's clear differences. SMT is far more punishing, especially when you miss. SMT is like the worst thing ever. SMT is the worst thing ever when you miss or when you die. When you die or when you miss, SMT is very bad compared to Persona. But yeah. Let's see here. I think this is the best reviewed SMT game. It is the best reviewed SMT game of all time. It is the best reviewed SMT game of all time. So yeah. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. It's pretty good. Okay, this is extended, so we're not going to extend it so much. So yeah. Nier and Drakengard share lore. Yeah, they do. But Drakengard no longer exists. Nier is just the franchise going forward, you know? I love Madden, but I miss the hoops of NBA 2K. Or NBA 2K22. We should have some reviewers that are new to the genre and series review certain games so people new to them as well can get their opinion closer to theirs. And I understand that, Papaya. That's not really a controversial opinion. If you were listening to what I said that it's fine to be new to it and reviewing it and saying it in your own perspective. However, if you're a professional doing a review, you should definitely see where the series was, and then so you can also give a comprehensive look at the series and like what's going on. Say, okay, well, SMT4 did, what I know is that SMT4 did this, this, and this, so it seems like it was an upgrade over that for those who have played it. However, myself, I come from someone who hasn't played it before, and I'm coming from Persona 5, so here's this. I think you should have both. Like, when I review a game, I say, like, hey, you know, I haven't played it, or I don't know about what happened before, but I at least research it. That would give you a better review, in my opinion, to suit all needs, than sit there and only suiting one particular need, which is, well, I've never played anything else, so therefore, here's my professional review on a major website. It wouldn't hurt to go back and look at SMT4, maybe get some cliff notes from a friend or from someone. That's not hard to find. Even heck, you can go on Twitter and just say, hey guys, what did SMT4 do really well? And it's IGN or it's whatever. People will tell you what it does. People love to talk about video games, right? So it doesn't take much to just sit there and like even ask your community, what did SMT4 do well? If you didn't play it, that's fine. That's actually not a problem. What did it do well? Okay, it did this, this, and this. Okay, here's what I've seen from SMT5. It does this, this, and this. Coming from me, you know, I didn't play SMT4, but here's what I know it does a lot better than it. And here's my perspective on coming from SMT5. Do it that way instead of just saying, oh, it's a younger brother. Oh, it's the same thing without heart. Like that's just corny. I get that's how regular users will be like, and that's fine that it's in your review. The problem is the way that it's structured, not necessarily that it was being said at all, you know? So yeah, reviews are looking better than you thought. Well, if you watched my videos, you would have known that the reviews would have been really good. You would have known that the reviews would have been amazing. So yeah. Dragon Guard never was a popular JRPG series like Persona. No, it wasn't. But Nier is almost, it sold just about as much as Persona, the newest Persona. They're right in terms of sales. They're right around the same. But yeah, especially since SMT is numbered. Exactly, it's numbered. Like, what if somebody wants to know? Okay, do I need to play the previous SMT games to play this game? Like, why are you mentioning Persona 5? Like, if someone is looking into it, if you come from Persona 5, wouldn't you want to know? Should I play the previous games? What do the previous games do? So if there's like, don't you want to know that or no? Like, I know I do. Like, if I'm playing a game that's like Final Fantasy, whatever, if I didn't know what the series, I mean, I would at least want to know, okay, well, what about the previous one? What does that do? Okay, that was on 3DS. Okay, this is what they did there. This is what they enhanced over it. Okay, cool. You know, like, on top of that, like in the review, they didn't even talk about what it does. A lot of these reviews didn't even talk about what it does better than Persona. I mean, if you're going to go in on that, okay, well then say what it does better too, though, you know? Don't just be like, well, I didn't get my dating simulator. And like, so it doesn't have, like, don't do that. Like, just do a full comparison, you know? If you're gonna go in, you know? Don't take a half step, you know? So yeah. Let's see. It seems that whenever it comes to JRPGs from Atlas, many West journalists like to compare Persona. Unfortunately, yeah. Unfortunately, I've been hyped for a game since Fire Emblem Three Houses, and that disappointed me. Persona, avoided Persona off the back of that. You should avoid Persona because you didn't like Fire Emblem Three Houses. They're completely different games. Use it. Cyan Master? Yo, thank you so much, man. Thank you for the $5. Is the fact that SMT5 is already wrongfully compared to Persona 5 is a bad look. Hopefully it sells well. Getting my copy for show. Thank you for the $5, dude. Thank you for the $5. And dude, it's gonna sell really well. Everything that I've put up so far shows it's trending upwards. So the special editions selling out pretty much instantly. The Steelbook is doing okay. I don't see it being launching as high as Dread, but I see it doing in the long run doing really well because SMT games, you know, they're just around for a long time. So I think that this one's definitely going to be the best selling one in the series. But from what I understand, this one's definitely going to sell better. I think Atlas also had a way bigger marketing budget for this game. So therefore pre-orders are probably pretty good if they're putting this much into the marketing. And I don't know if they got something from Nintendo to help out too. Well, actually, no, I do know. Nintendo is helping out with marketing. Never mind. I just got something that I know that I'll be doing. So in terms of with Atlas and with Nintendo when it comes to marketing. So the budget's pretty good from what I understand. So I think it's gonna sell pretty good. I think it's gonna be the best selling SMT game in this series. It's the best reviewed one. I think it's gonna be the best selling one too. So yeah, I think it's gonna be all right. So yeah, I decided I don't like social sims at all. Yeah, you don't got to do any of the social stuff at Fire Emblem. You really don't. You can literally ignore it. You could ignore every or you can just do auto. Like it's actually, you don't need to do it at all. Let's see here. In the end with the $2 says, "Hey you, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream." Let me check out the best sellers on Amazon so we can kind of see where. I know Persona is a little bit lower on that end. Or sorry, not Persona. Sorry. I was looking at a thing from Persona. Shin Megami Tensei 5. It's actually sitting right around number. Let me see, for games only. It's at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's at number 7. Number 7 for games. Dread's right there, still at number right behind it. So SMT5 is rising up. Dread's right behind it. Number 1 right now is Mario Party. Obviously, Mario Party and Pokemon. Those two games are killing it, you know. And the Eternal Minecraft, of course, and of course Madden got a price drop because it's Madden. But yeah, in terms of new releases though, new releases, SMT5 is at number 1, 2, 3, 4. It's at number 4. Mario Party Superstars is number 1. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, those are number 2. Madden is number 3, and then SMT is number 4. Dread is number 5. So yeah, it's doing well. It's doing pretty well. Doing pretty well. SMT5 is above GTA and quite few. Well, there's no the physical copies for GTA are weird. They're not available everywhere. So yeah. Hey, what's up, Nintendork? Hey, shout outs. Got your pre-order locked in. What's up, Mellow Wolf? What is up? Welcome. What is good? Welcome. SMT isn't confirmed for PC yet. No, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes over to PC or other systems later, though. I would not be surprised. Says Persona 5 in the West was a slow burn in the West, I believe too. It got more popular over time. No, you're not wrong. Nenjutsu, it got more popular over time, but really it got more popular when it got discounted. When the game was $20, the sales shot up quite a bit, or when the game went down. Like at one point it was like $9 for the game. And then when Persona 5 Royal came out, it had a surge. And then once that game dropped to like $30 or so, or $40 to $30, it got a little bit more. But yeah, definitely a slow burn. But for a JRPG, it was actually really good. It's the best-selling Persona game of all time. So this should be the best-selling SMT game of all time. Yeah, you're right on that, Nenjutsu. You're right on that. Expecting around 200 to 350,000 launch numbers. It's probably going to be a bit higher than that for launch numbers. Yeah, that's a bit too low. And the reason why I say that's a bit too low, because SMT4 did better than that. Like SMT4 did way better than that. At launch, at least. SMT4 launched in Japan. It did 188,000 just physical only units in Japan for the 3DS. So it should definitely do a bit better than that. That's too low. 200,000. That's just way too low. That would be like the numbers in Japan by itself, you know. Let's see. SMT5 PC GeForce Now leak. Yeah, but the GeForce Now leak, that's not 100%. Just to let you guys know, based off of what GeForce said, that's not 100%. They did state that it was just an internal database for games that could come over. Streaming, it's not 100% like, oh, this is confirmed from every single company and everything like that. So just keep that in mind with the GeForce Now leak, guys. It's not 100%. So don't go thinking, maybe some of you guys are watching review or content creators that are saying that it's confirmed. It's not. It's not based off of everything that they've said. So it could not come over. It could. We don't know 100%. So just keep that in mind. SMT5 pre-orders are great in Japan. Yeah, it's trending. I think it's trending about as good or higher than SMT4. So So yeah, like I said, SMT4 did 188,000 units in Japan launch week. So, and that was on a smaller install base with the 3DS at the time. So I'm guessing this one's going to do a bit better. I'm guessing it's going to do a bit better, especially if you include digital sales. Digital ratios are higher on Switch than they are on 3DS by like a large margin. Eric Garcia, thank you for the subscription. Appreciate that. Welcome to the Elite Ninja Village. Let's check Amazon Japan. Best sellers in video games. So we can check to see Amazon Japan, and I think we can kind of see where SMT's rating there. So yeah, in Japan, SMT is the third game in terms of best sellers, so it's doing pretty well. I mean, and new releases, SMT is it's the third. It's Mario Party, Pokemon, then SMT. So that's good, man. That's good. It's good to see that. Good to see, you know, it's still there, up there, and it trending. It's still got next week too, so it should probably jump up higher. But Pokemon's coming out soon too, though. So Mario Party, and that's why I said when people were talking about like, oh, the holiday season for Nintendo, you know, what's going to be the big holiday games? I was like, those are the big holiday games. Everyone's going to be buying Black Friday. Everyone's going to be buying Mario Party, Shin Megami Tensei, Pokemon, Dread. That is the holiday lineup, which is, let's be real, that's a better holiday lineup than anybody else, right? I mean, that's a better holiday lineup in my opinion, at least, in my opinion. In terms of exclusives, that's a better holiday lineup. I mean, if you're looking at the third-party games, I mean, you got GTA, but that's on everything. You got Call of Duty, that's on everything but Switch, but Vanguard isn't looking too hot. Battlefield, a bit glitchy, but I'm pretty sure they'll fix it. But it's like you know, it's kind of like the, you know, Battlefield and COD, you know? But yeah, Forza's looking pretty good. Halo's looking pretty good. You know, so yeah, those games are looking awesome too. So, but yeah, the holiday, in terms of exclusives, I mean, Switch probably I would think has the best exclusive lineup. That's just my opinion, right? I mean, Microsoft has a pretty strong lineup too, because you have Halo and you also have Forza, so that's good too as well. So, let's see here. What's up, Nuka? Welcome to the stream. Media like to compare SMT to Persona, while social media likes to compare SMT to Pokemon. I know, seriously. That's a better comparison than Persona to SMT in some respects, you know. There are rare secret demons to find and unlock a legendary Pokemon in the wild. Yeah. Are you talking about in SMT? Yeah. There's they call them special fusions too. Like there's certain side quests. This is from everything that I've read. There's certain side quests that you can do, and that you can unlock secret fusions. And there's also enemies called punishing foes, where like they're just like these big old, like Xenoblade. They're like these big old huge enemies that you can just fight. So yeah, that are like really like. And then there's also certain side quests that give you like that can give you rare demons and stuff like that. So yeah, absolutely. From everything that I've read. I'm not talking about my own gameplay. I'm not even sure if I have the game. Oh man. So yeah, not answering any spoiler questions, guys. So stop asking me about like spoiler questions. Like how far is this or this? Nah, don't worry about it. I need to play. I need to buy Christmas. Hold up. I still need to buy. Still need to buy Christmas while we pay my bills and save money to get my transmissions fixed. Okay. Shout out to Killer Ninja. The name confirmed for the large bosses. Yeah, the reviews talk about that. So the reviews already stated it. And I think that they even talked about it in the Nintendo Treehouse. So yeah. SMT 5, what's that? Shin Megami Tensei 5. So yeah. Let's see here. Hey player, can you do a premium edition giveaway? I don't know about a premium edition giveaway, but I know I might be able to do some other giveaways, so just sit tight. So Kayshawn, how about you become a member so you have a better chance at winning any of my giveaways that I do? So become a member and you can win it. You'll have a better chance at winning my giveaways. This is just along the lines of field bosses. No, the reviews came out today and confirmed the names. So yeah, absolutely. All right, SMT5. I think the SMT4 EU release was such a mess. SMT5. Oh yeah, the SMT4 European release was terrible, right? Didn't it not come out at the same time as like the US? And didn't they have issues with like the physical version of the game? There was quite a number of issues with I remember that. That was all the way back then though. I slightly remember covering that on my website that I had, PlayerEssence.com, back in the day. Like, there was, like, a bunch of issues with the EU release. Can somebody refresh my memory exactly what happened with SMT4 in Europe? So, yeah. Sandstorm. Hey, Sandstorm McDowell, what's up, man? Welcome. It came out, like, a year later, right? Did something weird happen? Because I know SMT launched in Japan first. I think it launched, and then it launched later in the US. I know it was a bit... So yeah, there was no physical version. Oh yeah, there was no physical EU version. Oh yeah, there was no physical EU version. And for the DS, that was bad because the DS, bro, games, the downloading on the DS was just terrible. Like, you couldn't do anything else. Like, unless you had like the new Nintendo 3DS, I think that was faster, but the downloading was so slow. It was so slow. The new Nintendo 3DS sped it up and helped out a bit because of the improved horsepower. But like, oh my gosh, 3DS digital games was just terrible. It was just terrible for the most part. So, and on top of that, you have EU, some people, you know, the connections. Oh man, that was rough because then you couldn't just go buy a physical copy of the game. People still like, in the 3DS days, it was like 90% physical, like back then. Like in 2013, 2014, it was like majority physical sales, unless it was like indie games. Like indie games or smaller games, like, you know, yeah, you downloaded those off the eShop because there was no physical option. But the bigger games, that was majority was physical games, you know? Hey, what's up, Dre? Welcome. Yeah, on the 3DS, when you were downloading a game, you couldn't go off the screen. You just had to sit there and watch like little jewels get dropped into like a thing. It was like... You just sit there and watch it. You couldn't close the system either. I don't think you could close the system either. So yeah, people don't remember, man. Some people don't remember how bad it was. SMT4 Collector's Edition was late. Oh, okay. I know the two aren't exactly the same game and it's a long shot, but amazing to see SMT5 can outsell Arise. I don't know if they'll outsell Arise in the long term. Or short term. I don't know if it can. Arise is really good and it's on multiple platforms. Just get back. No, I've been back for a couple weeks. This is my like second week back, dude. Make sure you Mangakas, make sure you hit the notification bell. Everybody here needs to hit the notification bell, guys. Hit the notification bell. All right, so you guys know when I upload, when I stream, you know, when I do all that. So click that little bell icon, guys. That's something that you got to make sure that you do. And also make sure you check out, I had 2 videos. I forgot to talk about my videos for today, guys. Shout outs for those who are watching the vids. The Switch sales for over 4K views, 3rd best video of the day. Thank you guys for that. Then also I had a SMT5 reviews video. So make sure you guys watch that as well. That's doing pretty well for me. It's actually my best video for today was my SMT5 video. So thank you guys for that as well. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching that. I think I'm gonna start doing dual videos though each day. I'm gonna start doing a video at the morning time for the people, maybe like a news roundup. Then I'm gonna start doing like the topic of the day, like at noon my time. So I think I'm gonna start doing that 2 videos. So yeah, we'll see. Just because there's always stuff that I want to talk about, but I don't want to wait for the next day to talk about it. So it's good to maybe get like one more video out during the day. So I think that should be fun. But thank you guys for watching my most recent videos. Your review's up on the 12th, right? My review might take a little bit longer than that. So yeah, we'll see. I'll have impressions for sure up on the 12th though. Yeah, SMT4 got delayed 5+ months back in 2013 from US to Europe. Yeah, that's ridiculous. So yeah. 10 out of 10 for SMT5. I don't know if it's a 10 out of 10, but from what I've seen, it's a good game. So yeah, also the EU version, it was English only, no languages for the EU releases have. Oh yeah, that's not good. Let's see. I think being number 16 on the Japanese eShop is good considering pre-orders right now. That's a physical type of game though. 16 on the eShop, like you can't really look at it right now. You gotta wait till closer to launch. But Japanese gamers aren't really like known for pre-ordering on the eShop. They just buy it once it comes out. But pre-ordering on the eShop isn't necessarily something that they do, especially for a game like the download size for this game is pretty big. So that's more of a physical type of game. Like people go out there and buy it physical, especially the SMT fans like to buy the game physical. Like it's more of a physical game than it is a digital game. So I wouldn't really look at Japanese eShop pre-order sales numbers, you know, really for this type of game, at least in my opinion, at least. IGN reviews being yeah, the dislike bombs. I mean, that doesn't really mean too much in my opinion. Like a bunch of people rushing over there to dislike it. Outside of obviously people don't like some of the things that went on with it, but I've never been like, oh, dislike bombing. I mean, like, who cares at the end of the day? So yeah, Atlas was broke in 2013 when it came to SMT4 right before Sega bought the company. I don't know if they were broke. They're obviously not doing as, I mean, they weren't doing as good as they are doing now, but I don't know if they were broke. They were just more of a smaller end, you know, publisher. So yeah, but I don't know about broke. That might be going a little bit too far. Dislike bombing is stupid because it makes engagement for the video anyway. It does make engagement. And I don't think IGN really cares. I think that they kind of knew that it would get dislike bombed. And not only that, but they knew that it'd be clickbait. Like, they literally made sure to put in their Twitter post, oh, blah, 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 Persona 5. Like, they knew it would be clickbait. They were gunning for that. They knew it would get dislike bombed. They knew it would get clickbaited. Like, they were looking for that. They were looking for that. So they got what they wanted, which is okay. Nothing wrong with that, you know? But, I mean, you're kidding. There's no way that IGN's been operating as long as they've been operating, you know, and not know that people were going to hate their review and hate what they said. They knew that. They knew this is not a shock to them. They did it purposefully and they don't care. It was an intentional thing. They knew they were going to get hate for it. They knew that it was going to get dislike bombed. They knew they were going to get ratioed on Twitter. They knew all of that. But yeah, it's better than just being another review, you know? So they went for that and successfully accomplished it, you know? So yeah. Let's see, much like Arise though, safe to say SMT5 will be the fastest selling SMT game. Yeah, that's safe to say that. Might explain why Nintendo was supporting SMT5 hard even more in Europe as a sort of an apology. I don't know about an apology. It's just that the game looks really good and they're looking. It's more of a business decision, not an apology. There is no apologies in gaming. When it comes to, especially when it comes to Nintendo, there is no apologies. Maybe for Microsoft or something like that, but there is no apologies. It's a pure business decision. If the game was trash, they wouldn't be running with it so hard. You know, like so it has nothing to do with apologies or anything like that. It's just business. That's it. At the end of the day, everybody that was in charge in 2013 isn't even around anymore right now for Nintendo. Like, if you think about it, the brass that made decisions and what was going on and all that, they weren't even in charge. Nintendo had a different president, different Nintendo of America president, different Nintendo of Europe president, different pretty much everything. So it doesn't even matter. The people that are making decisions now have nothing to do with what happened back then. There was no apology at all. It's just business. That's all. So yeah. Stop making your ears bleed. Why is it? Why is the volume too loud? What's going on? Why are your ears bleeding? Too much water. Yeah, too much water. Too much. 8.5 too much water. 7.8 too much water. No, shout outs though. I like IGN though. I like it. It's just, you know, like I said, I think SMT fans are just kind of fed up. You know, fed up with the comparisons and stuff. You know. Nope, the hate on MS is strong from you. That's not hating on MS to say that it'd be an apology from them. Microsoft likes to sit there and apologize. This is not hate. This is the truth, right? Look at what happened. Remember, they've been apologizing since last year when the whole thing came out. The game, remember the Microsoft gameplay showcase? It wasn't gameplay. They apologized. Microsoft Halo, you know, whatever. They apologized, delayed the game. Look at what happened with the they tried to come out with the price hike on on games with gold or with Xbox Live, people got mad. They apologized. Microsoft always apologizing for everything, bro. So it ain't about hating, it's facts. Am I not correct? So maybe Microsoft would be apologizing because they always apologizing for everything. But Nintendo's stubborn. They don't apologize for a damn thing. Unless it's like something that's like, they really do. But like Microsoft is always apologizing. So it's not hate, it's just the truth, right? I'm not making this stuff up. Katana Riku with the $1.99 says, can you play Shadow World? Yeah, I can play that for you. Thank you for the support, Mr. Katana Riku. Once again, great review on Game Explained. Good to see you dipping your toes into the journalism front once again. Shadow World Dead Mouse Remix. All right. Hey, what's up, Archangel Spawn? Oh, you're good, man. You're good. We didn't start too long ago. All right. Those are the only things. No, those are not the only things. You can date it all the way back. How about Microsoft coming out with a system, a big system, their new launch of a system, and having this what they wanted to do, and then everybody saying that it's terrible because it was online only and it was all this spy box and all this different type of stuff, and them completely changing everything, flipping the switch, random out of nowhere, and apologizing to gamers out there about what happened. They did that too. Those were the only things. Do you not know the history of Microsoft? No, the Xbox One, they were apologizing all day too. They were apologizing as well. Also, what about the Kinect and all forcing Kinect in there? They apologized for that. They apologize for so much stuff, man. I've been covering Microsoft almost bro since day one. Let's just be real. Not since day one, but I've been covering them and looking at them. And look, you were in the military. You weren't looking like I was looking, okay? I know the inception of Microsoft, when they came into the business, what they were doing, and everything. I know. And Microsoft been apologizing for everything all the time. Out of all the companies, Microsoft apologizes the most, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, because it shows that they're listening to their fans at least somewhat. So it's not like that's a bad thing. It's not hating. It's just the facts. Microsoft always apologizing for stuff, and that's just them. They like to do that, which is okay. If they speak to their, that's the way that they speak to their fans, is by apologizing 24/7 or apologizing about lots of stuff. You know, so yeah, man. It's just the facts. How do I request a song? In the end, you already donated $2, so just tag me or tag a mod and put what song you want. But in the future, whenever you drop a donation, just put the song request that you want. But you already dropped that $2 donation, so just tag me with whatever video game music you want that I can play. I might not be able to play your track though because of copyrights and stuff like that. So yeah. So yeah, man. It's more about they know that they're gonna lose money, more about being exactly humble. But yeah, it definitely gives the impression that they are humble. That's for sure. Oh, did you read your comment? What was your comment, Mr. Davis? Mark Bozon? Oh man, that was a long time ago. But yeah, that's what got me. Like Mark Bozon, Matt Casamassina, Craig Harris, you know, Rich, all those guys, man. They were the goats. They were the goats. They were the goats. Although, like I said, I love Brian Altano now, and I love Casey. I like Per Snyder. I've been on IGN twice. I've been on their podcast twice. They've always treated me so well, man. I know they've always respected me. I'll say that about IGN. IGN has always respected me. They've always respected my craft and how I speak to the fans and my knowledge about Nintendo. And that goes to the top. That goes to Per Snyder. So I'll never bash IGN overall, like bash the hell out of them. I'll never do that to IGN because they respect me. So if they respect me, I respect them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to bash the hell out of IGN and everybody there and all that. No, I'll never do that because they've shown their respect. Even like I said, this was years ago. They wanted me to work for them. Like we're talking 2018, 2017. I mean, they've always respected me. Per Snyder's always followed me a long time ago on Twitter, even before I got, you know, past 50K subscribers, you know. So I'm still a small YouTuber in the grand scheme of things, and they've always respected me. Brian Altano's always respected me, you know. Casey's always respected me. So I give respect back to those guys. And like I said, IGN for me started it. So I'll never I'll never completely say IGN's completely horrible, terrible, trash. Nah, there's too many good people there. There's too many dope people there. And like I said, like they started this. Like you got to give respect where respect is due. You know, like without IGN, I mean, who knows? Who knows who if I'd even be doing what I'm? Maybe I think so because Screw Attack came around, but still, like IGN was a big, you know, play into that. I ain't listening to any more of your dancing music, Katana Riku out here dancing in your living room to this. So yeah, let me play some. What's up, Juice Man Vaughn? OJ showcase today. I've got my donuts tomorrow. Saturday to pay bills, pay rent, Saturday donation. Okay, I got you. Thank you, man. No, it's all good, man. Mr. Davis, you've already donated quite a bit, man, and you're an elite ninja, so it's all good, man. Good to see you here, hang out. I like Greg Miller at IGN. Brian Altano was great too. Yeah. I respect Greg Miller. I wasn't as big of a fan of his content, but I respect him. I respect Greg Miller for sure. Miss Jose. Yeah, Jose was great too. Jose was fantastic. Hey, what's up, Hands Cross Hands? Let's see here. Hey, what's up, Elias? Let's see. Katana Riku's definitely dancing in his room. He's definitely dancing in his room. We know this. He's probably got his Persona outfit on. Probably got his Makoto outfit. Probably wearing a Makoto outfit. He's got both of them too. He doesn't just got like her Persona form. He doesn't got just that. He's got both of them. He's got the skirt too. He wears both of them. Oh man. Let's see here. At least Makoto is the best character in the game. Makoto is the best character in the game. Absolutely. Makoto's the girl. She's the girl. She's the best girl. Let's see here. I do like some of their cover. I do like some of the people that do coverage at IGN. Just not really inconsistent nowadays. Before they're a huge company. Yeah, exactly. They're a massive company. So yeah. Can you play Burning Town? Yeah, I got you. Burning Town. I got you. Thank you for the support. Shout outs to Hands Cross Hands. Thank you for the host. Appreciate that, man. What's up, OJ? Looking a little rough. What does looking a little rough mean? I look the same. What do you mean by looking a little rough? I have the best girl because I got 20 hours in Persona 5. Dropping it. Okay. Who's hyped for Persona 5 next week? Chuba, yeah, who's hyped for Persona? Apparently it's Persona 5. We can't play SMT. We can't enjoy our SMT game. It's Persona 5. We gotta just compare it to Persona 5 24/7. Oh man. It's been a long time for such SMT4. Hype, yeah, hype as well. It's hype as well. Persona 5-2 looking hype, yes sir. Hey, what's up, my boy Pico? What's up, Pico? Shout out to the round table. Let's go. Let's go. Welcome to the stream. Also, guys, we're talking about the Switch sales numbers. We can talk about that too. I know we've been talking about SMT5, but Switch sales are here. We can talk about that, man. And the Famitsu sales are here as well, so we can talk about that. It's just one thing after another thing after another thing. So, Switch sales, we've got some updates. Nintendo sold, let's see here. Oh, they made a typo. Made a typo. But anyway, Nintendo Switch has sold 92.87 million units worldwide as of September 30th, 2020. Got the top 10 sales here. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has sold 38.74 million. Animal Crossing New Horizons has sold 34.85 million. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate has sold 25.71 million. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild has sold 24.13 million. Pokemon Sword and Shield has sold 22.64 million. Super Mario Odyssey has sold 21.95 million. Super Mario Party has sold 16.48 million. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee has sold 13.83 million. Splatoon 2 is at 12.68 million. And Ring Fit Adventure is at 12.21 million. We also have some additional sales numbers here. Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury is at 7.45 million. Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD, new game, 3.6 million. And that's pretty good because that's just from July, mid-July to September. Not all the way through now to November that we have. New Pokemon Snap at 2.19 million and Mario Golf Super Rush at 1.94 million. So all these games are doing pretty well. More than 681 million units sold worldwide. So what do you guys think about that? Big sales numbers. Big sales numbers dropping. Do you think Pokemon Remake might eclipse SMT5 sales? Al, you must not know sales numbers, bro. You must not be watching my sales numbers videos or no sales numbers. Because for you to even... For that question to even be brought up shows that you don't have a grasp at all of sales. At all. I'm not trying to put you on the spot, man. But Pokemon is a considerably bigger franchise. I mean, Pokemon's going to destroy SMT in sales. Like, it's Pokemon. There's no comparison. Pokemon is a double-digit million seller. It's 20 million seller, Pokemon is a 10 million unit seller plus for even the spin-offs or side games. Like Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, for example. So, yeah, man, like, it's not even going to be close. So, yeah, man. Just messing with you? How you messing with me? You're commenting on another man's look. So what do you mean by a little rough? What does that mean? Explain yourself, sir. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl will probably sell 16 to 20 million. Yeah, I'll give it above Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. So I'll give it like, 14, 15 million. That's what I'm guessing. Maybe a bit more. So I'm guessing right around that range for it, 93 million in less than 5 years seems like a lot. It doesn't seem like a lot. It is a lot. So yeah. Yes, but it might hurt them. No. SMT is not going to be affected by Pokemon. Pokemon's not going to be affected by SMT. Pokemon fans will buy Pokemon. SMT fans will buy SMT. Fans who like both will buy both. It's a common mistake to think that one game is going to affect another game because they come out in the same month when it comes to certain games. Pokemon has its own fan-based games. Pokemon has its own fan base. SMT has its own fan base. They're both gonna sell great. They're not gonna hurt each other. They're both gonna sell really good. It's the same. I remember back when Mario came out. Like Mario Odyssey came out right around the same week as Fire Emblem Warriors, and people were like, oh, Fire Emblem Warriors is gonna be affected by the sales. No, Fire Emblem Warriors did great. Sold over 1 million copies, way more than what people thought it was gonna sell. No, it's gonna sell just fine. So everyone, they have their own fan bases. So yeah, man. So absolutely. So I don't know, bro. When's the last time you've been to a barber? Well, I don't shave my beard. Okay, and when it comes to my hair, I'm not. The last time that I went, I didn't really cut my hair all the way. I went back in September, so I'm not gonna cut my hair because my wife doesn't want me to cut my hair. So yeah, I don't think you don't have to be like shaving your hair or cutting your barber, like having your beard. You can have a nice, trim beard and not look rough. So I don't know. Maybe you're clean shaven. Maybe you look like you're 12, but not everybody. You don't have to shave in order to not look rough. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense at all. I mean, but maybe you. I don't know. Maybe you're a little boy. Maybe that's how you roll. But not everybody rolls the same way as you. All right, man. Thanks for commenting on my looks, though. But what is a fact, though, is that I look better than you. That's the fact, is that I look 10 times better than you. So if you're going to comment on my looks, that's fine. So I'm going to definitely comment back on you. I definitely look better than you. So I look rough. You look ugly? I don't know. So if you're going to comment, I'm going to comment back. Worried about another man's hair? Bit odd. Yeah, worried about another man's hair. Worried about another man's looks. A bit odd. I get it. You're probably attracted. I get that. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You're probably a little attracted to me, and I get it. But I'm not worried about how you think I look. I'm worried about how my wife thinks I look. So let's see here. You said, and I'm just messing with you, my man. This is the problem. Don't. Hey, look. Don't go with the, don't get upset. You come here and start talking about how somebody else looks. They fire back at you. And now you start saying, I'm just messing. No. Take it. You can take it. You're a big boy, right? You're a big boy. But if you want me to be completely honest, when I was in Nigeria, I went to the barber, but I didn't cut my hair. He just lined me up a little bit, and like he just shaved the back, and he just shaved a little bit off the top to even things out. If you want me to be honest, but I'm not going to be cutting my hair anymore. I'm not going to be cutting my hair like I used to do, like the high fade anymore, because my wife doesn't like the high fade or the mid fade. She just wants me to like have it like low. She wants me to keep my hair here, keep my hair up top, and just cut it like low fade. So I'm not going to be cutting my hair really anymore. And she likes my beard too. So this is how she likes me looking like this. So I'm just going to go get edge ups. That's all I'm going to do. Just go get edge ups, get it square in the back, and maybe get like a really low fade like from like here. So that's what she wants. So yeah. So yeah, man. Just being honest? Nah. That's not honest. That's you just trying to look at another man over the internet? Nah. That's not being honest. What's honest is that you're probably ugly. That's honest. That's honest. That you probably look weird. You probably look weird and you're probably scrawny. That's me being honest. I can almost guarantee you probably look weird and you're probably scrawny. So yeah, and you probably can't grow a beard. I can probably tell you that. That's probably facts. I mean, you can prove me wrong though. Feel free to prove me wrong. Let's see here. Have you ever had an afro? Oh yeah, I had an afro back in the day. Back in the day, I had a huge afro. Psycho Pie with the 30 months with the Jonan tier says, "Can you play this, please?" All right, man. What are you asking me to play, Psycho Pie? It better not be something trash. It better not be something trash. Oops, it went wrong. Okay, so let's see here. Open link in a new. I don't know. It's not. This link's not working. Yeah. Oops, something went wrong. So the link's not working, Psycho Pie. So can you send me another link? Because this one's not working. Or can you just tell me what the song is? Because it's not popping up here. It's not popping up. So yeah, give me just tell me in the chat what it is. Tell me in the chat what it is. All right, let me get some different music going here. No. Where's my other mixes? I got Atelier Riser. All right, here we go. Okay. It works for me. It doesn't work for me. It sends me to my YouTube Creator Studio. Just tell me what it is. Low face sounds cool with little afro. Been long since a good mom joke. How about time for one? No, it's all good, man. If another man wants to, want to sit there and admire my looks or not admire it or say I look this or that, hey, man, I'm just letting you know. I'm just worried about what my wife thinks. I'm not worried about what some random dude in the chat thinks about my looks, man. So, and it's also against the rules. We've already talked about that, but whatever. I mean, he's probably doesn't come here much, so it's okay. It's okay. Works for you. Just tell me can you just tell me what it is so we stop saying works? It's not working for me. So can you just tell me what it is, Psycho Pie, so I know, so I can play it? If you don't, it's not working for me. So you gotta just tell me what it is if you want me to play it. You just gotta tell me what it is, man. Just tell me how it is. Tell me how it is. Let's see here. Funny thing about SMT is I thought the main character was a chick. It's pretty clear that the main character wasn't a girl, but I feel you. The song is called Zone Akana. What is that? Zone it. If it's a troll song, I'm not playing it. This looks like it's a troll song. It's kind of a low-key troll song. Thank you for the support, though, Psycho Pie. I appreciate it. 30 months. There's a cat jam going. Didn't Bayonetta 2 cross 1 million on the Switch? If so, how come it's not listed other 41 million sellers in the first-party titles? I'm not sure if it crossed 1 million on the Switch. I don't know if it ever did. And Nintendo's never reported if it has or hasn't. So yeah, I don't know if it did. It might have, but I don't know. It's a bop though. So I can instantly tell the SMT5 protag was a dude. I don't know if people thought otherwise. Yeah, I mean, usually, especially for a Japanese RPG, if it's a female protagonist, they're gonna make, especially a high school student, they're gonna make sure that like there's some, you know, female, like they're gonna make sure there's like breasts. Like they're not gonna make it to where a female main protagonist is like that flat chested. Like, you know, for a main protagonist, maybe like a side character, but there's no way Atlas makes a female main protagonist and she's flat chested. There's just like no way. So that's how I knew instantly it was a dude. Just a really good looking dude, you know, a really feminine kind of looking dude because because flat chested, you know. So I already knew that. Or there would have been some hips, you know, there would have been flat chested with some hips or something, but there was no hips. There was like no curve whatsoever. So I was like, yeah, that's definitely 100% a dude. You guys just don't know Atlas. If you knew Atlas, then you know, like, for example, they made like Persona 5 Royal, right? There's the girl inside there. You know, she's a little bit kind of curvy a little bit, right? But she's like a gymnast. You know, she's a little curvy. So they're gonna make sure that the if it's a main protagonist or someone new, like what you're looking at the whole time, there's definitely gonna be, you're gonna know that it's a female. You know, it's not gonna be like that, like no butt, no curve, flat chested. You know. So yeah. It sticks to the landing on 87. Well, it's at an 86 right now. If anything, it's not really, once you get the initial brunt of scores, it really isn't going to go up or down much. You know, it's either going to go maybe down one, which it did, or it's going to go up one. So it's going to be right around an 85 to 87. That's its wiggle room. So right now, I think the gender neutral look of the main character has going on, at least. Yeah, that's fine too. Dudes see long hair, immediately thinking they're a chick. Yeah. It's 87 right now. Okay, did it go back up? Damn it, I knew I should have put 87 in my thumbnail. I'll change it to 87 later. Let me see. I don't think it is at 87 though. I thought, oh yeah, it went back up to 87. Let's freaking go. Yeah, I gotta change that thumbnail though. I gotta change the thumbnail later. I put 86. I should have just kept it with 87. That's what I should have just done. Y'all are gonna make me change the thumbnail right now. I can't be having that 86 and giving people the wrong impression. Because at the time that I was recording my video, it went to an 86. So it was that. So I got it, guys. This is an urgent matter. I must change the thumbnail right now. This is urgent, guys. This is urgent. So don't mind me while I talk to you guys and edit and change this thumbnail. I'm sorry, guys. We gotta do this. We gotta do this because people are gonna say like, it's 87. I gotta make sure that I change it. I gotta make sure. All right, if I can get the freaking crop, good. It's urgent news. Urgent news. You guys know how urgent this is. Some people that 7 makes a big difference to some weirdos out there, you know? I'm not listening to this freaking Psycho Pie Zoomer Bop 24/7. Let's play some of this. All right. So don't mind me, guys. I'm gonna put this chat on the other side here. So we're just gonna talk. You guys can talk about stuff while I change this thumbnail real quick. I gotta go into my editor and change it though. So give me just a second. PlayerEssence all goes back. What if it goes back to 86? It doesn't matter. If it goes back to 86, it doesn't matter because the 87's better, and it was at 87 twice. So I'm not gonna change it back and forth. But if it goes up, I'm gonna change it. If it goes down, I ain't changing it. But if it goes up, I'm changing it. Oh man, so nah, I ain't changing it. If it goes down, I already changed it once when it went down. If it goes back up, bro, I ain't changing it. Why am I gonna change it? Hey, what's up? What's up, Charity? Please someone downvote it to an 86. No, it's not based off of downvoting. It's based off of the reviewers. So a reviewer has to come in and give it like a 6 or a 7, something to really lower it, the overall score, like the overall average. It takes a lot though. It would take a couple. It would take a couple like low scores for it to really tick down. So yeah. So I'm actually making the thumbnail right now.
Hey, you. I want to shake your hand.
Shout outs. Okay, hold on. Let me put up shout outs to Game Pass Pray with the $2. Says dolls for your pockets. Forza Horizon 5, 91 on Meta, Halo 3, Warthog Run Extended. All right, I got you, man. Thank you for the support. Halo 3 Warthog Run. Yeah, it is a 91. The only problem, and I'm not trying to hate on Forza. I think Forza is a fantastic franchise. It's just a racing game. It's just like you just hold down one button the whole time. You know, you're just holding it down and you're just racing. So for me, I've just never been big on like I get it. Like it's a great game, but it's just, there's just so much Forza. You know, just like tons of Forza. It's almost like a yearly franchise. It seems like they have Forza, then they have Forza Horizon, then they have like the regular Forza. Like there's just so much Forza. And it's just like a racing game. So it's just like it's great though. Like, but you know, a racing game, you don't have to worry about like being compared to Persona 24/7 or being like the story in the game. It's not really you just race around. So it's easier to get a good score, I think, in racing games than it is in like a narrative RPG or something like that. But yeah, absolutely. That's not to take away from Forza. I think Forza, you know, having that score is very good, and I think it's a fantastic game. But it's just holding down one button in racing is just not for me. But you know, it's great. It is a good game. I'm not playing we don't play extended themes though. Game Pass Perry. We're not playing extended. We just play the regular theme. All right. So good stuff there, though. Thank you for the support, Mr. Game Pass Perry. Let me get my chat back up, guys. Goodness gracious. Let me get my other chat back up, too. All right. I think it's a bit low. This is Game Pass Perry music. Oh man, you'd be heckin' competent to mess up a racing sim. Yeah, exactly. It's hard to mess up a racing sim. It's a racing sim, you know. So I just don't. It's just not as big of a deal to me. But that's just me. I might be wrong. Let's see here. Easy mode, easy mode music. This man said easy mode music. What are you talking about? We still need to do that Game Pass Perry Mass Effect challenge. Although we probably missed the window of opportunity to get hella views on it though. Alright, let's see here. Alright, I made my thumbnail, guys. It's finished. I made my thumbnail. It is finished. Man, Halo got no good song. No, this song's good. No, this is probably the only good song. No, it's not the only good song. Halo got some bangers, but this is a banger. This is definitely a banger. Like when you play this, you're like, oh, like when you heard this, you're like, oh, it's time. It's time. It's time to go, baby. When you heard this music, this is a banger. This is a low-key banger. Not even a low-key banger. It is a banger. This is a banger. So Alright, so let me change that thumbnail real quick, boys. Alright, changed it. I was born in Mexico, so I want to play Forza Horizon 5. There you go. Hey, Jay, the question, did you get a point? How much better made last year, President? Man, I don't know what you're talking about, Mr. Davis. What's your favorite demon in SMT so far? Spoiler, not going to say. Nahobino. Aogami. The main protagonist. So would be a good fit in Smash. I would love to see a Smash rendition of this. This would be pretty good. Hot take, I think Metro Dread soundtrack is pretty good. Yeah, that's definitely a hot take. I think it's alright, just wasn't super memorable. Yeah, there's gonna be a November Smash tournament. You just gotta members can sign up on the Discord. Our tournament's next week. Mr. Davis is a legend. He's a legend. The typos are a legend. The typos are legend. They're very the typos are legendary. Definitely legendary typos. Shout out to Mr. Davis though. Appreciate the support. All right, let me go ahead and put subtitles on this so the people that are deaf can actually know what I'm talking about in this video, guys. Subtitles are important. So the subtitles are now up. We bringing back the Vortex Mario Kart? Nope. I wish I could hear the music in Smash, but not complaining. Change that. Yeah, I changed it. The thumbnail's changed. It should change. Should change. I haven't played the Demi thing, so I don't know. I haven't played it. Like, I don't know. Some of you guys are asking me questions that like there's no way for me to answer. You know, I haven't played it. I'm still going through the game. Racing games used to be lit. Racing games are great. It's just I'm just not a fan anymore. I'm just not a fan of just holding down one button and just racing around. I just find it boring. I'm just like some people find JRPGs boring. Just like turn-based RPGs, they're slow. I just find holding down one button and just racing around. This is like when I was younger, when I was like a kid, yeah, racing games were dope, you know, because like you're a kid. But like now when I'm an adult, like racing games, unless it's like some type of like combat racing, like a Twisted Metal or like a Mario Kart where like you're like blasting stuff, like not just like I'm just racing, that's it, you know. I'm okay, you know. All right, let's see. Famitsu sales numbers. Mario Party Superstars debut. 163,256 units sold. Retail. Pretty good for Mario Party. Pretty good for Mario Party. Also, Switch OLED model. Having supply constraints. Ooh, big supply constraints. But the PlayStation 5 sold over 23K. Almost 24K. No, 25K. PlayStation 5 sold 25. Getting a little bit more stock there. But the Switch was still the top selling system. Right now, the Switch sold unit sales at 74,803 units for the past week in Japan. PS5 sold 24,016 units. Xbox Series sold 2,862 units. So yeah. That was that. That's the sales number. Shinru with the dollar donation and a huge message. This ambitious JRPG comes out on the Nintendo Switch 87, another racing sim. First-person shooter game with the big publisher, 99 on Metacritic. I don't know if it'll be 99, but yeah. Also, would you consider a video upcoming Black Friday sales this year? I was actually thinking about that. I'll give you some Raycons if you do. Wink, wink. Any song? All right, I'm gonna change this song. I'm not listening to freaking Megalovania a million times. So let's listen to SMT4. So yeah. I was thinking about doing a Black Friday SMT or Black Friday sales roundup video. Absolutely. Hey, what's up, Laney? Dread dropped off the top 10 in Japan. Hold up. Let me see. Yeah, Dread's not in the top 10, but it'll be in the top 20 for sure. Because it was in the top 4 last week, but it'll definitely be in the top. It'll definitely be in the top sales though. And then once holiday rolls around, it'll roll back up. Trust me on that one. But no, it's all good, man. It's all good. The game has already been out now for about a month, so that's when you usually start seeing the games kind of drop a little bit. And Metroid, of course, isn't as popular in Japan as it is in other areas. But the US is going to be the big for Metroid. Yeah, that's going to be the main factor for Metroid. But yeah, it should still be in the top 20. Once again, holidays coming up. You'll see it again. Trust me on this one. But yeah. Let's see your top 10. Mario Party Superstars, Super Robot Wars, Fatal Frame. There's a lot of new games. Fatal Frame Made into Blackwater. Yeah, Fatal Frame Made into Blackwater. On PS4 and on Switch sold about equal physical. We don't know the digital sales though. Memorial Girls Side Fourth Heart. I don't know what that is, but that's from Konami. That was in the top 10. Demon Slayer top 10. Super Smash Brothers, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and Minecraft. So there you go. All those in the top 10. Then we'll get the top 11 through 30 on November 5th. So tomorrow. So you'll see Dread probably like number 12 or 15, something like that. 11 to 15. So yeah. Yeah, also Rocket League, that there's more whoa. Kiddos in the chat, Justin. Kiddos. Yeah, also like Rocket League, that's more of a better car game, albeit not a racing game. I rather probably play Rocket League than like a simulation racing game, but that's not a racing game at all though. That's like I don't even know what the hell that type of game that is. Rocket League's like it's kind of like a sports game. It's like a sports car game. I don't know. I don't even know what to describe it. Rocket League is. What is Rocket League? What's the genre of Rocket League? I have no idea. Yeah, Mr. Davis, unfortunately, I still don't know what you're talking about. Still don't know what you're talking about. Definitely hoping to grab the Mass Effect Legendary Edition, Tales of Arise, Scarlet Nexus, maybe Neo 20. Oh, yeah. Woo! Those sound like some good pickups. Sound like some good pickups. Racing sim games are just graphic demos, to be honest. Sometimes they seem to be that way. Probably arcade. Yeah, arcade. Yeah, maybe that's like probably like an arcade. Even then, that's like, it's a weird description. I have Rocket League. I played a lot of Rocket League, you know, but you guys didn't like it, so I stopped playing. But I actually like Rocket League, though. I actually like it. To be honest, a lot of the people that were used to be in the community liked it a lot more than the people, like, once those people left the community. The new community that started joining up, they didn't really like Rocket League. But the old community that I had here liked Rocket League, so we played it more back in the day. Soccer and driving collide. I mean, it's a racing and sports game, maybe? I don't know. They just say soccer and racing collide, so I don't know. It's something. According to Wikipedia, it's a vehicular soccer game. Okay, there you go. So yeah, I would probably say it's just a sport. It's a sport game. It's like an arcade sport game. Yeah, there we go. Arcade sports. So it's like EA Big. It's like SSX Tricky. It's like NFL Street, NBA Street. It's something similar to that. You know, it's an arcade sports game. Yeah, arcade sports game. That's probably the best way to describe it. So yeah. When you say arcade, that means that it's unrealistic, right? So usually, like when you say like arcade, that's like it's like NBA Jam. It's games that you grew up in the arcade, right? So it's like like you never had like a sports sim in the arcade. Like you weren't playing like freaking Madden in the arcade. Like when you went to the arcade, you were playing NFL Blitz. You were playing NBA Jam. You know, you were playing those type of games. Like you were playing like, you know, arcade-ish, like over, you know, not realistic. Like you weren't playing a racing sim in the arcade. You were playing cruising, or you were playing some type of crazy, you know, like whatever. So I think that's kind of like what they mean by that, arcade. So yeah. $700 hours in Rocket League? Yo, that's crazy. Call of Duty Vanguard is coming out tomorrow. And? No, I'm joking. Who's excited for Call of Duty Vanguard? I put up a poll on the community page to see what you guys were looking forward to. And, yeah, it seems, to me at least, seems like a lot of you guys are looking forward to SMT5. Nearly 50%, but that's my audience. Obviously, that's not going to be the same as everybody else's audience, you know? So it's going to be a bit different. But a lot of you guys are looking forward to SMT5. That's winning the poll right now. Nearly 7,000 votes. And right now, the poll, it's Pokemon. I had 5 games. So what's your most anticipated November game release? Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, Shin Megami Tensei 5, Grand Theft Auto, the Trilogy, the Definitive Edition, Forza Horizon 5, or Forza Horizon 5, Call of Duty Vanguard, Battlefield 2041, or other. List in the comment section. So 4% of you guys said other. 7% of you guys said Forza Horizon. 14% of you guys said Grand Theft Auto, the Trilogy. 27% of you guys said Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. And 48% of you guys said Shin Megami Tensei 5. But that's really more of my audience, more so than anything. Not that that game's going to sell better. Everyone's looking forward to SMT5 more so than all those other games. Because all those other games are probably going to sell better than SMT5. So, hey, Christopher, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that. I sleep on COD. Yeah. I sleep. Sleeping. Sleep. sleep on COD. Gas prices in my area. I don't know. I haven't went to the pump in a hot minute, bro. So I have no idea. I have no idea, and I don't watch the news. I'm not excited for COD because I don't like it. Well, you know, by golly, that was a great. I love the bluntness of Dragon Gamer. I'm not excited for COD because I don't like it. Well, you know what? Thank you for describing that. That you explained yourself perfectly there. That's great. I have Vanguard installed. Congratulations. Oh, you got a limo driver? No, I just work from home, so there's no need for me to be driving. So I don't really drive a lot because I work from home. So sometimes I don't even see the outside unless I go outside and run. Which right now I'm trying to just ease my way back into exercise, and I work out every other day this week. So I haven't been working out every day just because my legs have been feeling like jelly whenever I run, because it's been a minute when I was on because I took a vacay. But yeah, I just don't. And whenever I need anything like close, like I have a CVS that's like in walking distance, so I just walk to the CVS. I don't drive to the CVS. I don't drive anywhere. Or I just like I buy stuff online and have it sent them to my house. Like even like drinks. Like if I need like a drink or something like that, like Diet Coke or something, I just buy it on Amazon and they just ship it to my house. You know, most of the time. Or even like I don't Uber eat much, but I Uber eated the other day. I feel like I want another McRib though. I feel like a McRib tonight. What you got a question? Need to go Mega Man game. A new Mega Man game for the Switch? Yeah, that'd be dope. Sword and Shield is about 500k away from topping Gold and Silver. When it does, it'll become the second best-selling Pokemon gen in history. Very impressive. Yeah, that's true. And Pokemon Sword and Shield is definitely going to keep selling because it's the mainline Pokemon game, you know? So yeah. So yeah. Do you and your daughters play Nintendo Switch games at all? No. Me and my daughter? No. My daughter doesn't really play video games too much. Psychopie with the $5 Canadian says, I hear that they had T-Pain in the Vanguard premiere when he was coming for the when he be coming for the next Nintendo Direct. Yeah, T-Pain was there. T-Pain's a big gamer, so yeah, T-Pain was there. Apparently he's really bad at the game, but that makes sense though. Like most, you know, celebrities are bad at video games because they're out doing celebrity stuff instead of sitting there playing video games all day. So yeah, man, thank you for the $5 Psychopie, and yeah, we need T-Pain to definitely put together some like custom music for the Nintendo Direct. So yeah, I live in PA. Everything's far away. Yeah, I got stuff close to me. So I usually only drive like on Fridays because I go see my mom. So on Fridays I'll go see my mama, my mama, my mama, and I'll drive to her house. But I usually always have gas just because I don't drive all week. So I'll fill up like my tank like once every month and a half, or maybe two. I didn't know T-Pain was a gamer. Yeah, he has a Twitch channel where he plays music and plays games sometimes too. As I said, how much Bayonetta 2 for the Nintendo Switch a couple of years ago? How much? What do you mean by that? How much for Bayonetta 2? How much does it cost? Or what are you talking about? How much money does it cost? It was $60 at launch, but it came with Bayonetta 1 and Bayonetta 2. So yeah. Monster Hunter Stories is good, but it's definitely missing quite a number of things that like I like from Pokemon, for sure. Definitely missing quite a number of things. Monster Hunter Stories is really good though, but doesn't have anywhere near as many like monsters in the game. Like Pokemon has to do so much more. But yeah, Monster Hunter Stories is good, but there's no the PvP in Monster Hunter Stories isn't. It's not bad, but it's not great. And like also the battles, not the battle system, but like the moves, like how you learn certain moves, like the breeding and some of this, like the intrinsic stuff with the game is, I think Pokemon Sword and Shield is like a lot better. I think that the move system in Monster Hunter in terms of how they learn moves and how they do, like, it's just, I don't like it. I don't think it's very good. I think it's bad, to be honest. I think like TMs and giving Pokemon those moves, like doing stuff like that is much, much, much better in Pokemon Sword and Shield than in Monster Hunter. Like that's the one thing that I think that's holding Monster Hunter Stories back is like how they learn moves, their move system, like their abilities. Like that system is junk. Like that's just bad. It's not bad, but it's overly confusing for no reason. Pokemon's system is much, much better. I mean, that'd be the only thing that I would say. But Monster Hunter Stories 2 is great. What happened to Monster Hunter Rise? I saw it on sale for like 30 bucks. What do you mean what happened to Monster Hunter Rise? It's on sale. Games go on sale. Nothing happened to it. Actually, Capcom just announced that it sold, I think it sold nearly 8 million units. And Switch was one of their top performing platforms. I think Switch was the top performing platform for Capcom in the past quarter because of Monster Hunter Rise. So yeah, nothing happened there. You sub, thank you for the sub, appreciate that. Pokemon animations is so bad, I can't play it. I mean, that's just opinions. I mean, to be honest, I turn off the animations when I play Pokemon, so I don't even use the animations. Same thing with SMT. Like SMT, I turn off the animations, so I don't even see the animations in Pokemon games when I play them for the most part. So yeah, it's a turn-based RPG where you're going to be grinding over and over, looking at the same animations over and over. I don't need good animations, to be honest. That's just me. I mean, it'd be great if there was good animations. That's awesome. But I just play it for like the actual like gameplay, not to like watch a Pokemon do the same move. Like there's only a million times that I can see the same 4 moves over and over and over and over. So I just got into the habit of just turning off the animations in Pokemon. Most Pokemon games, pretty much all Pokemon games. If I can turn off the animations, I'll turn it off. Oh, it just seems soon for such a big sale. The game came out in March, dude. It's been all year. It's been all year, my man. Usually most third-party games get discounted like 3 months maybe after release. You'll see a discount on it or more. It came out back in March, so it's been, you know, it's been 8 months. Switch made 60% of Capcom's revenue. So yeah, and that was Monster Hunter Rise. So this game's still doing well. I skipped Pokemon since Ultra Sun. I can only put 10 hours into Sun and Moon before I'm done. Yeah, Pokemon's not for everybody, guys. You don't have to like every single game out there. You don't have to think every single game is good. You don't have to like every single game. It's okay. Did you say turn animations off in Sword and Shield? I really want to do that. No, in most Pokemon games. Most Pokemon games. I just don't care, just because it's the same animations over and over and over and over. Like even with Monster Hunter Stories, I just skipped it. Like the dual link attacks, like where they go like they do all that crazy. I just skip it. Like I'll watch it like the first time, but then I'll just skip it, you know, after that. But I mean, Monster Hunter Stories, I mean, it's great. Don't get me wrong, I like it a lot, but there's definitely like a number of things that just made me like, not so sure about that. And like I said, the PvP's pretty bad. It's not great. It's not good. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not as good as Pokemon's PvP, even Sword and Shield. Let's see here. Pokemon gives me mad Persona 5 vibes. Yeah. Is someone gonna tell him that most Monster Hunter games go on sale right before big deals? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe somebody's gonna tell him that Monster Hunter World was on sale. Like you can get that game for like, it was like $9, almost the same year that it came out. So yeah, it came out like in January. By the end of the year, it was much cheaper than that. So yeah, man, it's Monster Hunter. Arceus could be dope. Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing it's gonna suffer this from the same fate that Pokemon Sword and Shield suffers from reviewers. But in terms of my own personal enjoyment, yeah, I think I'm gonna like Arceus more than I like the other Pokemon games for sure. I'm not saying Pokemon Sword and Shield is amazing, because I don't think it's amazing. I just think it's solid. I think it's a good game. It's not amazing. It's just a solid game. It's nowhere near as bad as people try to say that it is, though. I think people are using the same stuff. It's like, oh, well, the animations, oh, well, the graphics aren't good. But the gameplay is good. It's good gameplay. It's got, you know, awesome moves. I think that, like, the mechanics of the gameplay are solid. Obviously, it's Pokemon, so it's solid mechanics. The PvP is pretty good, you know, when it comes down to it. So I just think it's kind of like the other things that, and like the quality of life improvements, like having been able to have like the PC box anywhere is dope. I like that quite a bit from like past Pokemon games. But like, I get it. I get why people just destroy the game and say that it's horrible. What's the first thing? Oh, the animations are bad, so I don't like the game. You know, it's not that the gameplay is bad or that like the mechanics within the game are really bad. It's like, I don't like the graphics. I don't like the way that I don't like animations. It's not the game. The game, it's solid. It's a good game. It's just not amazing. It's just not an amazing game. And that's the problem that people have, is because like it should be a lot better than what it actually is, but it's just not an amazing game. But it really just comes down to graphics. If Pokemon Sword and Shield had it could be the exact same game, but it had amazing graphics, people would think that the game was amazing. That's the funny thing about it. It has nothing to do with the gameplay. It has almost nothing to do with the gameplay. If Pokemon Sword and Shield had phenomenal graphics, or even graphics as good as like SMT5, people would think that the game was amazing. They would say this game is the best game ever. People would sit there and completely flip. I guarantee you. That's what they would. I guarantee you. That's what they would say. Guarantee you that people would say, if the graphics were really good, that the game is good. I can almost, man, one of these days when Pokemon has the same gameplay and really good graphics, people are gonna be like, see, look, yeah, it's great. This game is great. Oh my gosh. Says Pokemon feels really low budget at times. Oh yeah, absolutely. Because I mean, it came from a portable background, you know. But I think the problem that you run into with Pokemon is that the amount of Pokemon that you have. That's the biggest issue. Is that if there's like 300, 400 Pokemon in a game, you can't all individually animate them and get them to make all these crazy things. Monster Hunter has nowhere near as many, you know, variations of monsters as Pokemon has. You can't sit there and have, and then also, oh, by the way, you also got to do PvP as well. So you also have to make sure that you do PvP and balance that for PvP. And then also have like, it's not an easy thing to do, which is the reason why nobody else does it but Pokemon. Pokemon's the only game that has that amount and in a larger scale. It's the only game. People will take other games like Genshin Impact, or they'll take stuff like that where they reuse stuff over and over and over and don't have it anywhere near as much, or it's like a MOBA or something like that. You know, it's not necessarily a PvP battling type of game like Pokemon. So yeah. Did you talk about sales? How much? I'm not exactly sure where it sold. The gameplay is basic. I'm a Pokemon fan, nostalgia reasons. Yeah, the Pokemon gameplay has always been basic. It's always been basic. The nature of Pokemon is about the competitive play. When you talk about competitive play is not basic. When you talk about just playing against the CPU or computer or the single player, yeah, that's basic because it's just the single player. It's easy. But when you talk about PvP is complex. There's a lot of things that you have to consider putting together your team and all that. It becomes far more complex with its gameplay and its strategy when you play PvP. Now, when you play just a single player or whatever, yeah, that's basic. But multiplayer is definitely pretty, it's definitely nothing but basic. You got to make sure that you know your strategies. You got to make sure that you fill out your team. You got to make sure that you train right. You got to make sure that everything is kind of like on point when you play PvP. Here's the thing, though. There's specific times when the style of Sword and Shield looks great. Gym leader battles. That would be the specific time that you're talking about. Yes, it looks good when there's gym leader battles.
Hey, you.
Let's see here. Shout outs to, I don't know how to say your name. He says, sorry about my bad joke earlier. No, you don't have to apologize. Could you play Pokemon Battle Theme? I can't play the Pokemon Battle Theme, but you didn't get banned. You didn't get timed out. I didn't have a problem with you. I didn't say that you're this. I just joked back. You put a joke, so then I made a joke back. That's all it was, man. It wasn't necessarily a bad joke. I mean, you did break the rules a little bit, but nobody timed you out. You didn't get your comment removed or anything. So you're good, dude. You don't got to apologize. It's all good, man. It's all good. Thank you for the dollar donation. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you. I don't take that type of stuff like personal. Just keep that in mind. Like, if I fire back with a joke, that's just because that's how I was raised. When I was growing up back in the day, I speak to you guys, and I think this is what pisses people off about me. And I'm well aware of this. They want content creators to not ever say anything back. Like, whenever they're streaming, they don't want the joke back. You're just supposed to just take all the jokes. You're supposed to take any insult or whatever people say to you, whether they're joking. You're supposed to just take everything and not say anything back. That's how a lot of people want. Especially, well, I'm not going to get into the other thing, but especially with certain type of content creators, they don't want you to talk back. That's why some people got a problem with me, is because I'll say something back. If you make a crude joke towards me, I'll make a crude joke back towards you. And some people hate that about, like, they legitimately hate that. They hate that about my personality because they want me to be like John, you know, where he just doesn't say anything back to anybody, or they want me to be like other people, you know, they just don't say anything, or they just ignore 100%. Like, that's just not me. If you say something to me, I'm gonna say something back. This is normal, you know. That's just how I am, you know. He says, so that's how it is. Not that I get upset about it or nothing. Nah, not at all. But thank you for the dollar, man. I appreciate it. You're good. What's up? I just wanted to ask your opinion as far as posting videos on YouTube. Stats show 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. Should I follow that? Pff, bro, don't ask me about YouTube. My channel's trash. Don't ask me about you, dude. I don't even know how this site works, man. Like, I have no idea how this site works. I post a video at 4:30 a.m. Sometimes it does really well. I post a video at 12 p.m. Sometimes it does trash. I post a video at... Dude, I have no idea how this site works. I have no idea how the algorithm works. I have no idea, bro. I'm the worst. I'm the last person to ask. I don't know, man. I have no idea. Like, I posted a video about SMT. It did better than Switch sales doing like 9 million. Switch doing 92 million. So I don't know. Like I said, I'm the last person to ask. So yeah. Well, we've been talking about SMT5 for the past hour or so. You're up there at the same time. Yeah, exactly. Talking back. You know, I grew up back in the day, you know? So, you know, 80s, 90s, that's just how it was. Not that you took anything personal. It's just somebody talks, you talk back. That's it. Simple. It's not like you're mad at them or anything. But if somebody's going to make a joke about how you look or about how whatever, you're definitely going to make a joke. You're going to make a joke back, right back at them. You're not going to be like, oh, well, thank you, buddy. like that's what people want me to do now. Like, just, oh good one, knee slap. Like, that's what a lot of people want me to do. They just want to be able to come and say whatever you want to a streamer, like they did Etika, and he's not allowed to say nothing back. He's not allowed to joke. Like, people just come berate him and say whatever they want. And look at what happened, you know? Like, to go on a more of a serious note, nah. If somebody got something to say, if it makes you feel better or whatever, if you want to fire back, say something back. They started it, you know? Like, if you can joke, I can joke too. That's simple, but people don't want that. People legitimately don't want that. It's like, no, I demand you to just take my joke and not say anything back. That's what people want, or to be the bigger man. It's like, no. I'll do what I want, just like you did what you want. I remember when Switch reached 90 million a few months ago. Did the Switch drastically slow down? Didn't drastically slow down, but they did slow down production a little bit. That's because of the semiconductor shortage. But it didn't quite reach 90 million. It was at 89 million, I think. So it was almost at 90 million. And now this one's at 93 million. So it's right about on pace on what it's going to be doing, but it didn't. But the thing about it is that the Switch sales slowed down a little bit because of the Switch OLED. So in this last month, September, the Switch didn't sell as well because people were waiting for the Switch OLED. Now, what you're going to see is you're going to see a bump down because of the Switch OLED, right? We saw sales have increased pretty much across, around the world with Switch OLED. So you're going to see that bump in October, November, December in the holiday series with the Switch OLED and, of course, holiday sales. So it's just because of the Switch OLED. That's really it. So yeah. Yeah, man. When you play ball, we dish it. Trash talk is cool nowadays. Something you said you're getting canceled. Yeah. Nowadays you got to be careful, man. You get canceled for everything in today's day. So you got to be careful. Are we in random Q&A yet? We're just kind of talking about whatever. So feel free to ask me any questions. If you want to ask me a random question, go ahead. Feel free. Let's see. Advice. Don't try to be a YouTuber. There's enough of that. That actually might be low-key good advice. I wouldn't say don't try to be a YouTuber. I would say if you have a passion for whatever, then do your passion. But realize the extent of where your passion is going to get you, you know? If you're just doing Let's Plays, are you going to get really far with Let's Plays? Probably not. There's 5 billion Let's Plays out there. Are you doing news videos? Yeah, there's a lot of people who do news videos. Do you have a specialty? Are you going to talk about something unique? How much time are you going to put into it? Are you going to really like treat it like a job, or are you going to treat it like just a hobby on the side? I mean, you know, there's a lot of things to consider. So that's why I don't really like giving too much YouTube advice, you know, just because making it on YouTube or becoming a YouTuber is almost kind of it's random as hell unless you got a really good plan. Most of the time it just becomes people just start because they are passionate about it, and then it just ends up becoming something, not because they wanted to do it, you know. Although corporations inject into YouTube and do that because they have analytics and they can make things, they can advertise and make things popular, but that's a corporation, that's not an individual, you know. So so yeah, unless you're RGT and immune, you're immune to cancel. RGT hasn't done anything enough to get canceled at this point. So yeah, definitely have to have thick skin to be a YouTuber, but go for it. Yeah. Like for example, the other day MVG put up a post on Twitter, and he said I'm not gonna be on the Spawncast tonight, but I heard if you pay enough money, PlayerEssence will make an appearance. And then I don't know, some dude had me blocked already before I could even say anything. And people were saying, oh, well, whatever, I don't care about him, he's not my cup of tea. It's like, bro, I'm glad I don't need to be tea. I'm not tea, so it's okay. So I didn't care about all that, you know. I just hit the like button, put like a little flame and devil emoji, you know, on there. That's all I did. So I wasn't even really reading through. One of my dudes that I know, that I follow, he put up like a post like that I saw because he responded to mine. It's just saying like that's cap, and I'm like I don't know, I didn't see it because I'm blocked. So then he said, oh well, he said that it's better without you. Like he put up a screenshot, and I was like, yeah, anime avatar, you know, probably tweeting from his mom's house. You know, I said, yeah, that's probably cat, you know. And then that dude unblocked me and got so salty. Oh, this is why everybody hates you, because you can't just walk away like a. I'm like, bro, you started it. You're the one who said, to be honest, it'd be better without him. And I didn't even see your comment. Bro, all I did was respond to somebody else saying, oh, it's probably cap. That's it. I didn't even criticize or anything because I didn't see what you said. And then he unblocks me and starts saying, this is why everybody hates you. This is why this and that. I'm like, bro, first of all, why did you unblock? You already had me blocked. Why did you unblock me to sit there and cry about it? You know? So this is what I'm talking about when people say like, oh, I fire back at people. This is what some people get. Like they want me to just be quiet, do my YouTube. How dare you say anything back to anybody? I can say whatever I want, and he's not allowed to have an opinion. It's like, that's what people want. That's what some people want, you know? So yeah, man. Yo, thanks for the subscription. Appreciate it. But he blocked me. I don't even know what I did, you know? So if you say something about a content creator and they say something back to you, don't be a little b about it. Don't be a little snob about it. Just like, yo, you started it. You're the one. Even if it's criticism, constructive criticism or not, you still had something to say. There's lots of content creators I don't like. Or not that I don't like, I don't care for. But I don't go to their page when somebody has them on. I don't go to their page and say, well, it's better without them, to be honest. And he didn't even provide why. You know? So if you do that and somebody disagrees with you, don't get upset. Don't get mad because somebody disagrees with your opinion on X or Y content creator, because you don't have to say it in the first place. So if you're willing to sit there and say something without any explanation, you know what I'm saying? When you're saying adding someone of my knowledge to it's better without him. So someone who covers video games every single day, someone who has in-depth knowledge of sales, someone who's been covering video games longer than anybody on the Spawncast, with the exception of Nate. I think Nate maybe a little bit before me, but I've been covering them from a journalistic perspective. So, and also I bring representation to the stream as well. Like, it's better without me? Okay, well then if you say something like that, I don't got a problem, but don't be mad when other people come there and say something back to you. Or say cat. You know, like, he gets salty about that. Like, that's stupid. You know? So you're saying it's better without somebody with that type of knowledge because you don't personally like the person? Even if I don't like somebody's personality, if somebody's got knowledge, if somebody has an understanding, if somebody has facts to back up what they say, then a stream or a podcast is better with them. I don't have to like them. So for example, Shark Tank, right? Shark Tank has Mr. Wonderful. Everybody says, oh, I hate that guy, Mr. Wonderful. Well, Mr. Wonderful, maybe you might hate him, okay? But people watch because they love to watch people that they hate. And on top of that, like Mr. Wonderful has a bunch of successful businesses and he has a lot of knowledge. So he brings something to the show that maybe somebody else couldn't bring. So Shark Tank wouldn't be better without him. Because people love to hate people. They love to hate people. So it becomes more intriguing because it's like, yo, what's this person going to say? Like, I don't like him. He's going to be the villain, you know? And on top of that, I like being the villain. So if I'm going to be a villain, I like being the villain. Because guess who was one of my favorite people growing up back in the day? Or just back in the day. One of my favorite wrestlers back in the day. Who can guess who was one of my favorite wrestlers back in the day? That was a bad guy. I think maybe Nate would be Mr. Wonderful. I think Nate would be Mr. Wonderful. I think that's who the Mr. Wonderful of the Spawncast is Nate. So yeah. It's racist? I don't know if it's racist, but that's why this is why reality shows try to add hey, there you go. You got it. Razor Ramon. Say hello to the bad guy. Flick the toothpick in your face. Razor Ramon, dude. Like Razor Ramon. Say hello to the bad guy. I liked Razor Ramon. Everybody used to boo him, throw stuff. I liked him. He was the bad guy. So if I'm gonna be the bad guy, I'm gonna play the bad guy. You know? Oh man, dude. Yeah, the bad guy. Yes, Razor Ramon, Scott Hall. I mean, D-Generation X was kind of heel, but not really. You know, they were and they weren't. They were heel, but they weren't. They were so popular. Sometimes, like, you have, like, those heels that, like, they're heels, but they're so popular that they're, like, not heels. But even, like, Shawn Michaels, when he was a heel as an individual, like, people really loved Shawn Michaels, though. But, yeah, he's played heel, he's played face, he's played everything. But, like, there's, like, those lovable heels. And I think that's kind of how, like, Scott Hall was at the beginning. He got annoying, obviously, because he had a lot of mental issues and, like, drinking problems. But, like, early in his career, like when he really took off as Razor Ramon, you know, like that was like a good heel. That was like the best, one of the best heels, man. One of the best heels. Yeah, Booker T, very good heel. Booker T, very, very good heel in WCW. Booker T was a great heel in WCW. He was a face, but then he was also a heel. But I like Booker T as a heel, kind of. I like them as both. Everybody has their runs as heel and face, so I usually they're good at both of them. The only one that I didn't is like Stone Cold. I think Stone Cold was much better as a face than he was as a heel. I think the Rock and Stone Cold were definitely better as faces than they were as heels. But like Rock was kind of like a tweener at one point, like where he was kind of going in between face and heel. You know, so I think that was probably the best Rock. Like Rock versus Stone Cold. Stone Cold was the face. Rock was the heel in those battles, right? But like Rock was like in between face heel. You know, he was like he was like a tweener, you know? So yeah. If there was a Ninja Tank, Party Man would be if there was a Ninja Tank, Party Man would be Draymond. Chupa would be Mark Cuban. And THD would be Mr. Wonderful. Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, Macho Man. Oh yeah, snap into a Slim Jim. To say Big Papa Pump. I did like Big Papa Pump, but dude, this man did too many steroids, bruh. Buff Bagwell. I remember Buff I did think Buff was okay. Buff Bagwell. Yeah, Macho Man. Macho Man was great, dude. Macho Man, Randy Savage. Oh, yeah. I like old school wrestling, dude. Yo, Game Pass Perry, have you checked out the wrestling channel called WrestleLamia? Dude, subscribe to WrestleMania or WrestleLamia ASAP. That's all I did on my break was not all I did, but dude, I watched so much WrestleLamia. Not their newest vids. Watch their Behind the Titantron series. Oh, so good. I don't know if you're already subscribed to them or not, but that channel is freaking. And then also Wrestling Bros, but WrestleLamia, great wrestling channel. Great wrestling channel, man. Yeah, DX was great. I love DX. D-Generation X, man. They were fantastic. Shawn Michaels, Road Dogg, Billy Gunn, Triple H, China. Oh, man. That was legendary back in the day. Yeah, I'm sub, but I haven't watched for ages. You should check out Botchamania. Okay. Does Botchamania do documentaries too? It's like I just watched the documentaries on Wrestle. Have you watched all the Behind the Titantron? Check out all of the Behind the Titantron. Just look up those videos because those ones are really good. Like the Montreal Screwjob. Look up like Scott Hall, like Rise and Fall. Like look up those videos. Those ones are really good. Like some of like the murders that have happened, deaths before the age of 40. You know, Mr. Perfect documentary. There's some really good ones on there. No, I haven't watched them. Oh, dude, Game Pass, go watch those, man. If you got some extra time, go watch Behind the Titantron, dude. So good. They're documentary style videos, though. Me, whenever OJ mentions wrestling, I know. Some of you guys don't like wrestling. All right, we'll stop talking about wrestling. I'm not a big fan of modern wrestling, like new wrestling. But I love old school wrestling. I love like 80s. I don't like old school like 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. I like WWF, like new WWF and like NWA, not the NWA like rap group, but like NWA to WCW. That's when I really like watching like the mid to late 80s. And 90s. Those were my favorite eras of wrestling. You know, the Monday Night Wars, WCW versus WWF, so good. The Attitude Era, so good. So good. So good. So yeah. I'm a Jim Ross and Jerry the King made Raw, SmackDown, so hype as well, yeah. Dave, I needs to be here if y'all be talking about sports. Maybe Nate as well. Yeah. No, The Rock wasn't hated as a face. What are you talking about? What the hell? No, he wasn't. When he goes, the millions and millions, everyone would chant. What the hell are you talking about? The Rock was not hated as a face. He was hated as a heel. What? Who said that? Dude, Melface Sky, that is completely false. The Rock was not hated as a face. That is just categorically false. That's just false. That's just not true. Trust me, I went to live shows with The Rock there as a face, and people were chanting, Rocky, 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 Rocky. People love The Rock as a face. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Sorry, I just had to say that real quick. This cap tag, yeah, that's the biggest cap that I've ever seen when it comes to wrestling. That's the hugest cap. It says Rocky hated as a dude. Rock was like the top selling face, one of the best top selling faces of all time. Him and Stone Cold are like the two. Him, Stone Cold, and like Hulk Hogan. Him, Stone Cold, Hulk, racist Hogan, Undertaker. Those are like the top selling. Maybe some of the new guys. I mean, maybe like John Cena. I don't know where John Cena's sales are at. But if you talk about like classic wrestlers as faces, The Rock merchandise and shirts and elbow sleeves were off the charts for The Rock. Dude made crazy bread as a face. So yeah. Behind the scene was one chapter, Hulk Hogan, The Rock. Excellent. Yeah. But anyway, okay, I'm done with wrestling. Wrestling. I can talk old school wrestling all the time, but like I'm done with wrestling. All right, let's go and get into some more news for today's stream. Elden Ring gameplay. So I have not checked out the Elden Ring gameplay just yet. I wanted to do a live reaction to it. To Elden Ring. So let's check out some new Elden Ring gameplay. 19 minutes of Elden Ring. So new gameplay of Elden Ring. This will be the first time that I've actually watched it. So I'm going to also have this as a video on the channel. So yeah, let's check it out. This will be the first time that I've watched the gameplay. 20 minutes. So this should be good. 1080p. Glad I can do this once again. All right, so real quick, we're going to record a video. All right, what's up, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to another live reaction. Today, we're taking a look at the brand new Elden Ring gameplay. This game actually has me intrigued because back in the day, I was actually a Souls fan. I played Demon Souls, beat that 100%. And then I also played Dark Souls. Dark Souls was a great game, Dark Souls 2, but I kind of fell out of it and haven't really played any of the modern ones outside of Bloodborne. I did play that, but I did not, replay it and really get too deep into Bloodborne. So when Elden Ring came out and they first showed it, I was actually excited for it because it looks like they're changing some things up. So we're going to take a look at Elden Ring, the first real gameplay, demo of the game. This just launched recently, so let's check it out here, shall we? All right.
Hello everyone, thank you for taking the time to join us today. In this video, we'll show some footage of our new action RPG, Elden Ring. We hope it helps to convey a little of this title's mood and gameplay.
Alright, gameplay preview. PC it seems. I like this.
Elden Ring is set here, in the lands between. This is a site of grace, acting as a place of rest for the player. Occasionally, grace will manifest rays of guiding light.
Should I say Breath of the Wild?
We're free to choose whether to follow this guidance, or head off to explore in a different direction.
I'm joking. I'm joking, guys. It's a joke. Graphics look great. No, it's actually a good thing, though. This is a good thing. Like, if it's like Breath of the Wild, that's a good thing. It's not a bad thing, because the structure, got a horse, open-ended. Oh my god, yo. Yeah, I'm for it, too. So it's looking like Dark Souls 4 with Breath of the Wild inspired elements? Yes. Okay, you got horseback combat. I like how open it is. Dark Souls is really closed off. I like the fact that you're in open areas. You have room to move around. There's not walls hugging your butt 24/7. I like this about the gameplay. I really do like that. That's why I'm more interested in this game. It's more open-ended. Nice little slash to the head. Oh, you knocked the crap out of that dude. Oh, the eye. The glowing eye. Oh, there goes. They're not going to show the whole battle there. Probably not.
Hello? Can you hear me? Help me. I'm stuck. Hello? Please, anyone?
He's stuck in there?
Oh, my stars. I'm so happy to see you. I am Alexander, also known as the Iron Fist. And as you can see, I'm stuck here. Please, can you help me out of this?
Side quest?
Put those doubts to rest. I'll be just fine. I'm very well trained. Give it your all, I say.
Ouchies! Oh, oh, it's like a... Oh, that is him. I thought he was inside of there. What?
Well played, good sir. Well played. Though that mighty wallop of yours almost spelled the end of me.
Why'd they show us that? This man's got a long dress on. Or is it a kimono? It's
The map can prove useful when exploring the world, and is populated by acquiring map fragments.
It's a Kool-Aid man. Oh yeah, busting this Kool-Aid man out of there. That was the Kool-Aid man. That someone
Use
said.
markers to customize the map, such as setting reminders for the location of crafting materials or dangerous enemies.
Mm-hmm. I like what I'm
Beacons
seeing.
can also be placed to help with orientation. Beacons placed on the map appear in the world.
Okay, good. There's no mini map on the screen when you play. I hope there's a mini map on screen. That'd be nice. Yeet!
Spirit springs can be used while on horseback to launch high into the air.
Is that the world tree?
This allows for stress-free traversal of areas with a great deal of verticality.
Yeah, I like that. So I'm guessing there's no way to float through the sky then. Boring game? This game looks hype! Looks like it's gonna be fun. This is the way that they're going about this gameplay demo is boring, though. I will say that. At least so far. Oh, here we go. We got a settlement. We can use some stealth in here.
The carriage over there is carrying treasure. An opportunity too good to pass up.
This
We'll prepare for combat with some item crafting, using materials found in the world.
it's like a mix of like The Witcher, Assassin's Creed, you know, Dark Souls, obviously, Breath of the Wild. It's like a mix of lots of different games. But this reminds me more of Assassin's Creed right here. This is definitely Assassin's Creed. Like, this is Ghost of Tsushima Assassin's Creed-ish right here. Yeah, this is absolutely. Jumping down and on people like that at settlements.
Enemy stance can be broken with heavy strikes, such as when attacking from above.
Oh, this man with some wind blade.
A variety of unique attacks can also be interchanged between weapons.
Oh. Oh! Was it got like a speed scythe or like a, not a scythe, but like a weird, oogly blade?
In more perilous situations, we can summon spirits to assist us in battle.
Nice.
Spirits vary greatly in type, so we look forward to players experimenting and finding their personal favorites.
I definitely like this stuff more than like Dark Souls. Me personally, I'm gonna buy this game for sure. I'm definitely gonna buy this game.
Online multiplayer can also be enjoyed with players from other worlds, from cooperative to PvP and invasions.
Nice. Probably won't play PvP much, to be honest, though.
Deadly creatures stalk this forest, so we'll use stealth to avoid detection.
Like it? I can see why some people might not like this type of gameplay though, like what they're showing so far, because it does seem like Assassin's Creed, like Dark Souls Assassin's Creed. That's what it's looking like right now, with some Breath of the Wild elements in there. But even Assassin's Creed has a horse. So I mean,
We've come across a boss guarding this area.
ooh.
Take it on with the help of our co-op partner.
See, but this is where it's like, this is like Souls though. This is like where it's like uniquely Souls and like stuff like this, you know? Man got a big old axe. Ooh, he jumped right into that fire attack. Local co-op? No, I think it's just online co-op. This man hit him with the Kamehameha wave. It's Kamehameha. Got a little bit of a dungeon here. Slow door push, baby. Yeah, same developers, From Software, Liam.
Catacombs,
Yes.
caves, mines, and other dungeons can be found while out exploring the world. These dungeons each hold their own secrets, from hidden treasures to fearsome bosses.
I love this. It's like Skyrim. I like that. I love when I like that quite a bit. Dungeon crawling, baby. Got Wolverine right there. It's like, yeah. What do we get? They turned off the HUD. Who's this?
Greetings, traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina.
There you go, Melina. Oh,
I offer you an accord.
what happened to her eye? Guess we'll have to find out what happened to her eye in the story.
We've reached Stormvale Castle, a large-scale dungeon which connects seamlessly with the surrounding Limgrave region.
Right now I'm getting like open world Souls vibe, essentially.
You're tarnished, aren't you? I would advise against taking the main gate into the castle. It's tightly guarded by hardened old hands. Oh, Try the opening right here. The guards don't know about it. You'll breach the castle undetected.
What's this guy? What's up with this guy's proportions?
Fair enough. You certainly don't have to trust me. Well, if you must go through the gates, I'll signal them to open. But of course, I'd advise against it. The gates! Open the gates!
Might give this a try. Oh, yo. This man got blasted.
The main route seems risky, so we'll try entering through a back way.
I can see why they took forever on this game, man. This type of stuff is so difficult to do. Like, people don't understand how hard it is to make a game like this. This just seems like torture. I mean, like, goodness gracious, look at all this stuff. You got all sorts of caves and dungeons and weapons and animations and bosses. Oh my god. Just seems nuts. I appreciate their work, man. Even if I end up not liking the game, I appreciate the work being done on this.
Extra care should be taken when moving through dungeons, as visibility and terrain differ from when in the open. We hope players enjoy getting a feel for the different types of areas and coming up with suitable strategies for each.
Oh my god, bro! What? This man just jumped out and just stabbed him in the back! It's definitely Souls, but it's like open world / stealthy Souls. It's like Assassin's Creed Souls. It looks like they took the good elements from like some stuff like Breath of the Wild, Assassin's Creed, Ghost of Tsushima, and like they put it into the Souls formula, which is what people wanted, right? I think that's what people wanted. I mean, I don't think people just wanted another like typical Souls game. So I think that the open-endedness of this game, having the open world and also still having this is good.
Multi-layered, meaning they can be tackled from a number of routes.
Okay, that's good. Different ways to get through dungeons. I like that too. You don't have to always go through like the fight way, the blood pathway. You can go around.
Nice to meet you. The pleasure's mine. Roger is the name. A sorcerer, as you might have guessed. I'm looking for a little something here in the castle. When I'm not hot-footing it from the troops, that is. But enough about me. What are you doing here in Stormvale Castle? This place is bristling with tarnished hunters, you know. They sacrifice our kind for grafting. Not exactly a place I'd stroll into without a purpose in mind.
This is Elden Ring. Yeah, Skyrim. It looks like it's like Skyrim, Assassin's Creed, Breath of the Wild. It just has a lot of elements to it. Definitely the structure seems like Skyrim, but the dungeons seem way more elaborate than Skyrim's dungeons are pretty basic, but I mean that game's from like 2011, you know? Like the dungeons in this game seem like far more complex and better, which is good. So like this is what like the next Skyrim game, I would expect the next Skyrim game to look like this, you know?
In this next boss fight, we challenge one of the demigods, ruler of Stormvale, Godric the Golden.
Godric?
Mighty dragon, thou art a true-born heir. Lend me thy strength, O kindred. Deliver me unto greater heights.
Reminds you of Persona 5?
Well,
Oh, the big axe.
tarnished,
Ew.
plain as a lord.
Dude's like crazy Goro, God Goro. So I'm gonna get that, but can't do for $6. Yeah, if you wait, you'll be able to get this game. Black Friday, you'll be able to get this game for $20 if you just wait. To me, Dark Souls games are not a game that you rush out and buy day one. I am not. I mean, unless you're a content creator, but there's no need for, unless you're really hyped for Dark Souls, there's no need to rush out here and buy this game day one. It's Souls. It's, you know, in my opinion, I might buy it day one because I'm a content creator, so I'm gonna play it. You know, I can write it off. But for everybody else that's not hardcore into Souls, you can definitely wait and get a discount and play it later if you want. You know, the Souls games always go cheap, like always get discounted pretty quickly. You know. I think I counted more than 6 arms.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for showing us.
Just a brief introduction to Elden Ring's fundamentals, but more details will be revealed at a later date. There's not long to go now before release. In the meantime, we greatly appreciate your continued support.
The Tarnished will soon return.
It's like Breath of the Wild with no heart.
Someone must extinguish thy flame.
Yo, thank you for this. Thank you for the subscription. Breaded Dragon.
And they will die.
They will die.
For how else is a champion to be born?
All right. All right. Good stuff there. Elden Ring. That was Elden Ring. Pre-order, of course. They have like a special edition that you can get. They have like a helmet. A weirdo helmet that you can get as well. Thanks for watching. No, thank you. Thanks to the developers. Yeah, this game looks awesome. Like, it looks really good. Just real quick before I wrap this video up, this reaction. Yeah, I thought it looked really good. I like the gameplay. I like the fact that it's more open-ended than like the kind of the closed-off Souls games. I like the multiple paths within dungeons. It just seems like they ripped all of the good aspects from a lot of different games and kind of put it together in this one. And they also took the classic Souls gameplay and refined it. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a good game. I think I'm going to get it at launch. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll definitely play the game in 2022 when it comes out next year. So what did you guys think about the Elden Ring gameplay? What do you guys think about it? Are you planning on picking it up? All people watching on YouTube, let me know. Comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate that, and we'll see you guys for the next video. Peace. All right, so that's that. Do you guys remember the time that like I did a reaction video and like I accidentally stopped the live stream instead of pressing the record, like stop pressing the record button? Who remembers that time that I was like, all right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate that. Peace. That I hit the record. I hit the go offline button. And then there was the one time that like I did like there was like a I forgot, it was like a notification for like a donation. I was like JoJo or something, and I hit my power button on my PC and turned off the PC for like the stream. Oh my gosh, dude, that was great. Those were good times, good times. I was thinking about that right now. When I was pressing them, I was like, don't press the wrong button. And the funny thing is I have them on completely opposite sides, but the problem is that I have it on the same, I should probably, I have it on like one on the top row, one on the bottom row for my Steam Deck. So yeah, man. So it is what it is. All right, hold up, let me turn on the music here. Forgot this was Xbox One, PS4. The diminishing returns are more playable than ever been. It's probably gonna be a lot better on Xbox or on PS5 and Xbox Series, though. Let's just be real. So you're getting Elden Ring for PS5 or Xbox Series? I'll probably pick it up for Xbox Series since it has like, you know, smart delivery, and I can just smart delivery it, you know, and like, and it has save states, or no, it has what's it called? What's that thing called? I forgot what it's called because I haven't used it in a while. But what's that thing called on Xbox, that feature to where you can hop right back into a game? Quick resume. There we go. It has quick resume. So I'll probably I'll probably get it on Xbox for quick resume. I don't know why I bought Tales of Arise on PS5. I should have bought it on Xbox. I'm thinking about, can I still return it? I think I can still return it. Give me a second. I'm gonna return it and buy the Xbox version because I want to use quick resume. I didn't mean to buy Tales of Arise on PlayStation. I wanted to buy it on Xbox. Oh, Thursday Night Football's on Amazon. Nice. Colts are beating the crap out of the Jets. All right. Tales of Arise. Tales of Arise. What's the price on it right now? Tales of Arise. Oh, it's still $49. Okay, you can have it delivered then. Let me see if I can return my PS5 copy and get it on Xbox. Oh, no. Okay, hold up. Yeah, Xbox One. It doesn't matter if you buy it on Xbox One. You can buy it's smart delivery, right? Yeah, it's smart delivery. So give me just 1 second here, guys. Let's see. Let me see if I can still, because I actually want to smart delivery that game. Or sorry, smart delivery and quick resume. Quick resume is the power of the SSD. Don't mention the Switch does it too. Switch doesn't really do quick resume though. Does Xbox quick resume support all games? It's, unless they changed it, because I haven't done it in a while, because I know there's been some updates to the Xbox platform since my break, but I haven't played Xbox since before I left to Nigeria. So unless they updated it, but quick resume does not work properly the way that it's supposed to work, and you have to have enough space on your hard drive for quick resume to work. So there are issues with quick resume. Some people they say it works. Some people say that it doesn't work. Sometimes some games it works. Sometimes it doesn't work. And sometimes it works for the most part, but then it doesn't work for the same game that you're using it. So Mass Effect, sometimes quick resume would work. Sometimes it wouldn't. Most of the time it would though, but sometimes it wouldn't. So I'm actually kind of, it's almost kind of scary to use quick resume at times because sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I think like if you unplug your Xbox, it might not work anymore. So if you unplug from the wall, like unplug the AC adapter and you plug it back in, it might not work. You know, like, so it's kind of glitchy. It's kind of buggy, you know? Death Battle on YouTube? No, I don't really watch that anymore. I thought quick resume only worked for digital games. No, I have Mass Effect Legendary Edition physical, and it worked sometimes. Sometimes it worked. Let's see here. All right. Tales of Arise, September. Oh no, it was delivered September. Yeah, I bought it too long ago, so I can't return my PS5 copy. So maybe I'll just wait and buy it on Xbox for Black Friday, and then just, I don't know. So yeah, just remember when Quick Resume was supposed to be an Xbox One and PS4 feature. Quick Resume was on Xbox One. It is. If you have an Xbox One X, Quick Resume worked sometimes. It was like a low-key, not advertised version. But yeah, Xbox One X, I particularly remember being able to shut down my system and then hop right back into a game on Xbox One X. Now, I don't remember that for Xbox One S or the original Xbox, but I know for Xbox One X, there was some type of quick resume thing. So yeah. So yeah, but it's just nice to have quick resume because you might not be, like, depending on the game, there might not be a save point near, and you might want to go to sleep or start work or do something. So then having quick resume is a good way to just, you know, it's a good feature. Wii and Wii U definitely did not do quick resume. No, we're not talking about quick load up on like the what's it called, like the on the screen. Okay, like let's say, oh, you can quickly get into one app or another. We're talking about turning off your system completely, not saving, and then booting back on your system. And then when you play that game, you hop right back to where you were when you turned off your system. The Wii and the Wii U did not have that. That's not true. I think you're talking about like the quick, whatever, like when you press like your Wii U gamepad, like quick start. You're talking about, yeah, it's called quick start on your Wii U gamepad, where like you can just instantly pick an app from your Wii U gamepad. No, that's not the same. That's not the same thing. Not the same thing. So, no. Switch does it because sleep works just like power on and off. That's true. But the difference is this. The difference is this. The only thing is this. The Switch does it, but it's like the ghetto version of it. You're right about that. Switch doesn't necessarily need it because you can just put the system to sleep like right away, right? So like that's like the quick resume. But it's like the not quite the same version of it. It's a functional good version of it, but not quite the same because like you can't, because like powering down your Switch, okay, turning it off and putting it to sleep are two different things. You know, like PS5, you can put your PS5 to sleep, but that's not quick resume. You know what I'm saying? Like you can put systems to sleep. That's not quick resume. Quick resume is when the system is powered off completely. Powered off, and then you can resume start back up. Like I don't think PS5 doesn't have quick resume just because it has a sleep function, you know. So I do think that they're separate. But you're right about that. That is like the old school way of quick resume, I guess, right? PC technically has been having quick resume. I think with PC, if you power down your PC right in, or you put your PC to sleep right in the middle of the game, some games might still run, if I'm not correct, right? You might still be running in the game world compared to other games. So like I'm not sure, but yeah, a sleep function has been around in systems for a while now. Like lots of systems have sleep functions, you know. Like GBA had a sleep function, right? Or no, there were sleep function like built into some of the games and stuff like that. I don't, but I know there's been sleep before in games, you know. We're not talking about quick start, guys. We're talking about booting out of a game and then being able to get right back into the moment of where you were in that game. Wii U definitely did not have that. I 100% did not have that. I can guarantee you Wii U did not have that. You don't know what you're talking about, Mushy. So stop putting false information in the chat. Wii U did not have a feature in games to where you can just turn off your system and then turn it back on, and then it boots right back into the spot of where you were. And I played my Wii U like crazy. It did not have that feature. That's not true. That is not true. Let's see here. It doesn't work if you close the game / remove the cartridge. Exactly. Another reason why it's a sleep function and not a it works for digital, right? But you have to keep the game open. The game has to be open. Quick resume. Quick resume is good because you don't have to keep that same game open. You can just log out of that game. You can go and play a different game. You can do whatever you want on the system. Like Laney's saying, with the Wii or the Wii U or with a sleep function or a Switch, you have to be playing that game. You can't go into a different game. With quick resume, you can go into different games and play. That's another big feature of quick resume, which for the most part, that's always worked. Anytime that I've hopped out of a game and then hop back in, although I think that's, that feature, it's always worked for the most part. So yeah, no, I don't think the PC can do that. At least for me, once you turn off my PC, you got to boot up Steam. Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. Because I used to play, there was this game, but then again, the reason why I was unsure is because I don't use Steam regularly. You know, I know Steam has a bunch of cool features and stuff like that. They've got achievements, they've got like cards, they've got, you know, big picture mode. You can use all different types of controllers. You can use a Switch Pro controller. Like Steam's great. I think that Steam is, that's why I was so intrigued with the concept of the Steam box. You know, but I think I'm more intrigued now with the concept of like the Steam Deck, but no physical games, but whatever. But anyway, I don't play Steam regularly, so I didn't know if they have something like that. But yeah, I don't think Steam has something to where you can just like turn off your PC completely, because Steam's got to boot up. You know, Steam is like, it's got to boot up, it's got to load its processes and all that. You know, so yeah. Let's see here. Oh, it works for you. Might be something to do with your power option. Oh, snap. Okay. Well, maybe it's different. I know it's not a feature that they advertise normally. I don't think so. It'll work for me when down my PC when I turn it on, launch again. Among Us. Okay. Yeah, maybe it's a game by game basis, because like if it's like a multiplayer shooter, that's obviously it's not gonna work for that, or it's probably not gonna work for some games, right? But I wasn't where it worked once the disc was removed. If the disc is removed, it won't work because obviously the disc is removed. But are you saying like it wipes your quick resume if you remove the disc? That might be it. I'm not 100% sure. So yeah. So anyway, long story short, I'll probably get the game on Xbox for quick resume. Quick resume, and of course, you know, you have like the smart delivery. Smart delivery is always great. Quick resume is great. Those features are really good. I really like quick resume. I really like, you know, those features on the Switch, or sorry, not Switch. Those features on the Xbox. But anyway, we're gonna go and move into random Q&A. If you guys have questions, I've got answers for you guys. I'll be answering questions for about another 15-20 minutes. We went kind of long because of the Elden Ring gameplay. So I will be answering questions though. So if you guys have those questions, feel free to tag me. I'll be more than happy to answer them in the chat. More than happy to answer them in the chat. Quick resume was great on Series X. It was ghetto on Xbox One. Yeah, it was kind of ghetto. I mean, it's still even kind of ghetto on Xbox Series. Unless they fixed it completely. I got to test it out, you know? Because I know that they've made some updates since I left and since I came back from vacation. So yeah. All right, take it easy, Shinru. Thanks for coming out to the stream. Good night, sir. Tomorrow's Friday. I got a dentist appointment in the morning. Stomach saying, "Hey, OJ, you gonna eat?" Dude, want me to tell you guys the reason why I didn't eat today before I streamed? My freaking oven, man. Like the gas lighter, like the starter is like malfunctioning. Like it's not always working properly. And I really wanted to make some like chicken, and I couldn't bake the chicken. So I was like, just screw. After trying for like 15-20 minutes, it wouldn't work. So I was just like, dude, screw this. And I just freaking went to sleep. I just went to sleep. So I didn't eat anything before my stream. I had breakfast in the morning, but then I didn't eat anything because I couldn't get the freaking whatever. What difficulty are you playing? I'm not playing SMT5 right now, but if I was playing SMT5, I'd be playing on hard. And I recommend easy mode or normal for SMT. If you've never played an SMT game, I highly recommend easy mode. I highly recommend, because the game is going to be difficult for you. So like if you suck at games, if you're bad at games, or if you're bad at RPGs and you just like play it on easy. If you're competent at Persona or SMT games in the past, play it on normal. If you're crazy, play it on hard, like me. So, yeah. Is Metroid Dread your game of the year? Metroid Dread is my front runner. SMT5 definitely might be knocking on the door. Once I actually play and beat the game and everything. Power bank? Yeah, I used my power bank when I went to Nigeria, when I was on the plane and stuff like that. I used my power bank. I didn't check out the game Popeye, but I did watch John Riggs' review of it. He said it's terrible. Pokemon Switch Lite tomorrow. If I can snag one, I might not. I mean, I think I've been buying too many Switches. To be honest, guys, I have Mario Switch, Animal Crossing Switch, regular, my first Switch, Switch version 2, Super Smash Brothers Switch, and also the Switch OLED. And I have a turquoise Switch Lite. Did I already say that? Either way. I have so many Switches that I lose count of them. I have 3 Switches in my living room. I have 1 Switch in my bedroom. I have 2 Switches here. 3 Switches in here. Yeah, I have my work Switch in here. And I have 2 other box Switches. My Animal Crossing Switch and my Mario Switch. Living room, I have my Switch OLED, my Switch version 2, and also my regular standard Switch. And then in my bedroom, I have my Switch Lite. So I think I'm good. I think I might be good. Over the years, I've bought so many Switches. So yeah, I think I'm good. Most of them I've done for unboxings though and stuff, guys. So it's for work. It's not like I'm just buying them just to buy them. I'm buying them. I think, did Nintendo send me any? No, Nintendo didn't send me any of them. I'm buying them because I do unboxings and I do it for work. I can write it off. That's the only reason. So, you know, it's not like I'm just, hey, let me just spend buying Switches. Nah, it's for work stuff. Here I am with only 4 Switches in 6 docks. Yeah. Go buy a bunch of Splatoons for local play. If I had friends to do it, I definitely would. Want SMT5s to get stuck in a world and story where the game days for weeks. Do you think the game can deliver in that area? Absolutely, in the end. Watch my content on SMT5 if you haven't already done it. Just go on my channel and just watch all my SMT5 videos that I put out in the last couple weeks. Is it worth being a Nintendo brand ambassador? I don't know if my channel is big enough, but I'm considering it. Well, how big is your channel? I mean, of course it's worth it. I mean, you get codes to cover the games, which can help your channel, so it's worth it. It's not like you have to do anything like outside of like stuff that you don't want to do. It's not like you have to like, you know, like sell your soul or not say this, or you can do whatever you want. That's a misconception about Nintendo brand ambassador. They think that, oh, you can't say anything negative. You can't. Yeah, I can say whatever the hell I want. I've said stuff that I think what I like and what I don't like. I can give criticism. I can do whatever I want, you know? The only thing is I got to make sure that I follow FTC rules, you know? Like I got to make sure that if I get a free game that I say, hey, this was a free game. You know, this is whatever, this was this. So I got to sign, like, sometimes, like, I got to sign, like, contracts, like, to make sure that, like, hey, you know, that let people know, like, this is free, or let people know that, you know, you did this. That's why I always say, like, hashtag free game if I got something. Like, I'm honest about it, you know, because I don't want them to say, hey, you're not telling people that you got the game for free, because, like, that's an FTC violation. So that's really the only obligation, is that you just make sure that you tell people that you got games for free. Outside of that, or you got the game for free. Okay, we can't listen to Nas. When I was linking that to Party Man and all that. Will Black Keely come back this year? Speaking of Ultra Black. Black Keely come back this year. I hope so. I hope so. $1.12K small boy numbers. Yeah, you don't qualify to be a you don't qualify to be a Nintendo. I don't think you do. I mean, I'm not gonna sit there and speak for them, but I would think that you would need, I mean, there has to be some type of minimum, but I don't know what it is. I remember back when I was trying to apply for it, people were floating around the number of 10,000 subscribers, but that was back then. That was before Nintendo even had a real Nintendo ambassador program, the first one, and then like the ambassador program version 2 that we're on. You know, so like I don't know what the qualifications are now. I know that there's probably some people that, you know, that don't have that amount, 10,000, and maybe are, but you just gotta go. You gotta apply. So just apply, and if they see that they like your content, I think for the most part, maybe brand ambassador, it's like if you have a lot of subscribers and you don't cover Nintendo all the time, you can become one. But if you have a small amount of subscribers, if you basically only make Nintendo content, you might have a better chance. But like I said, I don't like to speak for them. I don't know what the qualifications are or anything. I just know that I've been a brand ambassador or a content creator that gets review codes from them, a streamer, whatever you want to call it, since like 2016 or 2017, one of those two. So yeah, I think it's 10K. Yeah, I don't know what the qualifications are, guys. I don't know. I really don't know. They don't send physical copies for ambassadors, though. They do. Sometimes they do. They sent me this. They also sent me Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. They sent me that. They've also sent me other stuff too. They sent me Monster Hunter Rise Physical Edition. They sent me what else have they sent me? They've sent me like physical amiibos. They've sent me controllers, like a Pro controller. They've sent me like Funko Pop toy. They've sent me, what else have they sent me for physical edition? They've sent me a sweater. They've sent me physical editions before. Yeah, they have collector's editions. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Like, I didn't get Metroid Dread, or if I did, somebody stole it off my front porch. I think maybe. But, yeah, I'm not really sure. But yeah, sometimes they send me it. Yeah. I need to get on that Xbox Ambassador program. I think the Xbox Ambassador program, from what I understand, it's actually not too hard to get on. If you create Xbox content all the time and obviously talk about Xbox, I think that you're more likely to, you know, more likely to be able to get on that. So just show that you're passionate about Xbox and, you know, cover Xbox content. And I think you can get on that even with a low subscriber count. Well, I know one brand ambassador that has possibly lower numbers on Twitter. No idea what his YouTube or Twitch is, though. I know one brand ambassador that has possibly lower numbers on Twitter. What's the ambassador, if you don't mind me asking? What if I just talk about Killer Instinct all the time? Yeah, I'm not sure if you qualify. I think you got to talk about, like, all things Xbox. You know, all things Xbox. Yeah, I'm gonna post regularly on YouTube and of course on Twitter. I mean, yeah, like I know you're working Game Pass, Perry, but like I would say like 3 videos a week is probably something that you can do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or like Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Seeing that mini fridge sold out in like 2 seconds, that cracks me up with the whole concept. Maybe they'll make more. People say the weirdest stuff about Nintendo and brand. They do. I mean, that's like the go-to thing is like, oh well, if you think that something's good, oh, you're a fanboy, oh, of course you're a brand ambassador, you have to. Like, they just make it up because I think that they think like ambassador, oh, that means something good, you're always saying something positive, but then that's not the case. It just means that you get review codes. That's really what it means. But Nintendo has never explained publicly what a brand ambassador is, so people are just taking their own definition and spinning it any way that they want to, which is fine by me. I have it in the title because I want to be honest with my users. Like, yeah, that's their program that I'm on. That's the reason why I get review codes. It's called brand ambassador. Like that's it. It's very, all it is, it's like a reviewer, but we do streams. Like we're more of like we're content creators. We're not reviewers, we're content creators. Nintendo has 2 separate programs. Nintendo has press codes for people like, for example, Game Explain. They don't consider Game Explain content creators. They consider them press reviewers, okay? Like people like IGN, they consider Game Explain and IGN like the same thing. Even though, yeah, they're content creators on YouTube, but they consider them as like a press, or they consider them as like GameSpot, right? Those guys are different from us. We're like just individuals, people. We're not a corporation or a company, and we just cover games in that way. So their program is called Brand Ambassador. That's it. It's no different in terms of like of us getting something than like IGN getting something and them giving it to one of their people. Okay? So that's the thing. But like we do events, we do stuff like it's completely separate. So that's really what it comes down to, you know? And that's good because it's so funny because a number of years ago, Nintendo used to get so much crap and get so much hate for not working with YouTubers. Oh, Nintendo, how dare you not support YouTubers? They can sell your game. Okay, now that now you're a fanboy. How dare you know? Now it's like it's you can never win. You know. So yeah. Do review code games expire? They could. Excuse me. So yeah. Yeah, Nintendo's consoles always have like a cap of speeds. The only thing that like having Ethernet would do would be like Ethernet could, depending on your router, it could make it more stable, your connection more stable. So that's about it. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Got Monkey Ball, but I responded to SMT5 2 weeks ago. Pi Studios, just focus. To be honest, man, don't focus on reviewing games. You want me to be real with you? Because some chances are, I think you talk about you have a job, you have like a regular normal job. Reviewing games takes forever. So if I were you, don't focus on reviewing games. Focus on talking about or discussing whatever is hot. Whatever is hot. So you want to clickbait IGN right now over their review? Go ahead and take care of that. That'll get you more views than your SMT5 review. I can guarantee you that. So I'm trying to help you out, bro. Don't worry about reviewing games. Reviewing games takes too long. It's you gotta write, or it's a difficult process. You're just gonna get beat out by all the people who actually get the game early and review the game. That's really what's gonna happen. What you need to do is clickbait it, not review it. Clickbait it. Man, this Monkey Ball game is freaking nuts. You can do that after the game comes out. You don't have to. Don't worry about review codes. Honestly, don't worry about that. Let me just tell you that right. Don't worry about reviewing games. Let me just tell you that right now. Becoming a reviewer in 2021 is a bad idea. Huge time sink. You're not going to get the views that you want because everyone's going to beat you out to it. Everyone's going to have, like, just don't worry about it. Don't worry. For example, let me give you a perfect example of this, guys. So and maybe I would have got better views if my Metroid Dread video was like my review was quicker. But I mean, like, I've made multiple videos on Metroid Dread. All of my videos on Metroid Dread beat out my review for Metroid Dread. Although, yes, my review for Metroid Dread was late, but that's what I'm talking about. Like, chances of you getting a review out the same day it launches or before it launches, because like beating out the press sites is almost impossible. But in my little Metroid in my Metroid beat that I was in, pretty much all of my Metroid videos that I was making before the launch, they all did better than my review of Metroid Dread. You know? Like, every video did better than my review of Metroid Dread. Don't waste time with reviews unless you can clickbait it. So let me give you a good example of clickbaiting a review to get better reviews. So like Monster Hunter Rise. Yeah, that was like a clickbait review that I did. Because it wasn't like, oh, here's my Monster Hunter review. That's not what the review was. You know, it wasn't that. Or even like a Let's Play. Trash. It did terrible. But when I said I was wrong about Monster Hunter, that's when that got a lot of views. You know, that got a ton of views because it was a clickbait. I was wrong. I'm stupid. You know, do that instead. Don't do, I'm going to review a game. You're just going to lose. Yeah, like, I was wrong about the Monster Hunter Rise, and the Monster Hunter franchise. That doesn't sound like a review, but it was. 40K views on that. You know? Way more than my Metroid Dread review. And my Metroid Dread review, what did it say? My Metroid Dread review said, Metroid Dread review. Non-spoiler. That's boring. I should have clickbaited in some way. You know? So don't do regular reviews. Don't do that. That's a waste of time. Octopath, it's good. Says, I made a video about SMT5 coming to PC yesterday. 70 views in a day. It's pretty good for you. Well, there you go. See? So capitalize on what's good. Capitalize on what's good. Don't worry about everything else. SMT5 is bad, but you talk about how bad at being bad. Bad at being bad. Yeah, that might piss some people off, but that type of clickbait. But if you can spin it and make it funny and put some personality into it, you know, the dislikes won't be too much, you know? So yeah. But anyway, All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up for this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching today. I do appreciate it. Please make sure you guys check out my most recent videos on the channel. I have an SMT5 video that's up on the channel right now that's doing some pretty good numbers. Speaking of channels and numbers. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for the donations today. So that's the first video, my SMT5 video. Then I also have like a sales video. So if you haven't seen that yet, make sure you check out my my sales numbers video, going over the million sellers and going over the Switch hitting 93 million and what that means. Proving something big when it comes to the Nintendo Switch. So good stuff there. And also check out all my other videos for this past week or so. I've had some good stuff, getting some, I had a lot of content yesterday. I did 3 videos because I just have to catch up. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate everything that you guys do for me on the channel. And we will see you guys very soon. We'll see you guys very soon for more content, more footage, more stuff, more everything. So thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, hit the like button before you go. If you haven't hit the like button, don't hit it again then, because it'll be a dislike or it'll give you an unlike. But make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure that you hit that. And like I said, watch the videos. Watch the videos. We're going to be ramping up. Probably going to be going 2 videos per day going forward. So, yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. And we'll see you guys for the next one. Peace.